I need healing!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome on in. Happy Monday. I see Imogy needs some healing. Let's get some healing to Imogy here. How you doing, friend? And hello there, Genie Meanie. Welcome on in. What are we listening to tonight? My goodness. A Promenade avec Ty? Victoy. Okay, I guess that's the song now. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing all right. Looks like Pretzel Rocks has decided to take matters into its own hands. That is fine. We'll enjoy. In the meantime, let us hang around here. We're currently just kind of running around doing some dailies in Solstice. Waiting for a queue to pop for maybe a dungeon, or we'll check out for a trial in a little bit. I'm doing pretty good, though. Hope everybody's doing well. Just a little bit longer, and then we'll see update 40. I don't know, update. Is it update 50? Update 49? I don't even remember what number it is anymore. Darn it. Getting old. You're going to see a new update to ESO coming very soon. So hope that when that comes out, well, it'll still be a little while before we get to put our hands on the, what do you call it? The night market when it goes live. That'll be a lot of fun, though. Again, if you guys want to join us when we start forming groups up for the night market, do check out the what do you call it, Discord here, because we do have a what am I trying to say, we have a Discord group that we're trying to form up, get more people into it. So check out the role request channel. You'll get more info when we start forming up groups for night market. It'll be in the role request channel. A few people interested already, so good to see. Yeah, we'll probably be a little while before that goes live, though. I think they're supposed to be like April 29th, so that's going to be a little bit of a ways into the update. Yeah, doing pretty good here. End up changing the music here a little bit. It's not that I don't like it at all, but it is a bit it's sus. Maybe I'm the sus one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just me. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm playing here. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let's hit this channel up for a bit, huh? Do stream beats for a bit. I've been doing pretty good. It was a bit of Monday, so Monday sees me kind of just getting wrapped up on some project work for work. Not a whole lot of time really spent on the stream stuff yet. I have put a few more things in place on our Kick and YouTube sites, and have been trying to get a little bit more time to look at moving some of the stuff in Trigger Fire over, because some of that's going to require me to make some new scenes and stuff, I think, but it shouldn't be too bad. Doing pretty good for the most part. In 7 Days to Die Land, my friend Sinedra has issued me a challenge to build a base in the wasteland. So I started on that last night off stream. If things get too humdrum here, we might end up going over to check that out. I know we want to wait for a few more folks that would be available to jump into that, because we're on the verge of a horde night there. Having some time for myself. I took a little time yesterday, actually. I basically took a siesta today and got some good napping in. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather lately, so I think that's just what I needed, was some time to relax. All in all, not too bad, but yeah, I did spend quite a bit of time napping and not enough time doing the things I need to do on the stream homework that I've been working on for the past couple of weeks now, as we've been bringing on Kick and YouTube. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I checked out Rinrose as well. It's good. Oh yeah, I've been hearing good things about the demo. I need to download it. Here's a symbol.
Excellent work, 5.
There we go. Got our coffer. Check that out. Got a few things, a few irons in the fire right now. How are you doing tonight, Bleason? Are you checking YouTube? We are currently streaming on 3 platforms at the moment. So a few weeks ago, we I what do you call it? Bit the bullet and just started doing the multi-streaming there, mostly as a endeavor to test our giveaway bot and things of that nature, and decided to write a community dungeon night bots that would support multiple platforms. So was able to get that through done through StreamerBot. Some kitties in, so here, let me turn on the kitty cams here. So yeah, I've been testing those out, and those have been working out pretty good. Whoops, I'm dropping stuff here, don't mind me. Pardon me while I try to finagle the cat for the kitty cat treats here. There you go, kiddo. You okay? I think they can see you down there. Got both Mia and Sylvie hanging out in the midst. Yeah, I've been trying to get a little bit of me time into. I think this weekend will be a little fun. We'll be going to visit our favorite Italian restaurant / deli on Saturday. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do on Sunday yet, but I'm getting some plans for at least Saturday. Let's see. I need to go hop over to Sunport and see if we can get the dailies for the day. Can't seem to click on it for some reason. Yeah, I'm chilling for the most part. Yeah. Hoping to get into a Naj Kaldish run. It's been a little long in the group finder right now, about 10 minutes. So don't know if enough people are wanting to run it or not. Might end up hopping over into this rock grove. Oh, never mind, I won't. It's already delisted. All right, new plan. Back to dailies. Hey, Krishna, welcome on in. Hope you are doing well. Go do our dailies here. Looks like we got Tidewash stranded, so we gotta go fight a big old turtle on the beach. We have to go into a Hall of Undead and release some candle flies. Go and take care of the boss first. Sure, I got food on. I was having some stamina issues on that last fight. Looks like this is up. He's waiting in the wings, so I guess no time like the present to start, right? There we go. Here comes some. One of the waiters on is coming on in. Oh, and our. Oh no. Our dungeon queued. Oh no. I feel bad because I'm going to end up having to hop out here, but I don't want to miss the dungeon either. Sorry, friend. Hey, Blueberry. Thank you for the lurk. Are you live on YouTube? It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I think we're looking pretty good on all the platforms. Feel free to give me a like on YouTube if you like what's going on down there. Trying to get a little bit more traction there. I still need to do a few things here and there to get it ship shape, but I am first need to get to 500 followers, I think, or they call it subscribers on that platform. But
follow those necromancers.
Then we can start looking at the things like uploading. I think we can upload like emotes and stuff there as well. We just can't do it right now because we need at least 500 followers. Oh, looks like they are ready to go. Here we go. Foxito. Let's go. So this is Nash Keldish. This is one of the newer dungeons in the game. Recently, it just started dropping one of the newer motifs in the game, so if you're looking to farm gold and know this dungeon very well, this is a great place to go. Or if you're just wanting to get in here for a first time clear, there'll probably be a lot of folks who are willing to show the ropes here. Right now, we're just clearing some trash. This dungeon features a lot of traps and a rhythm game like mini game. A little lag here. I don't know what that's going on there. Hey, there's a Zim the Bard. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to give Zim the Bard a follow as well. Recently returning to the streaming scene as well. Please give him a follow. Check out his amazing content. And of course, there's Wild Blueberry getting shout outs on both Kick and Twitch as well. Give her a follow on the platforms that be. And Gina Jake, give me a follow on Kick. Thank you so much, friend. All the platforms are running. It's you. Appreciate the follows. Every bit, every follow, every what do you call it in the case of YouTube? Subscribe helps move the algorithms forward. And hopefully, like what you see here. Glad to help out. Always glad to run dungeons with you guys. We have a Friday night session that we call Community Dungeon Nights. For those of you who might be joining us here on the Monday, on the Friday streams, there'll be 3 of us who usually get together and run dungeons with you on the PC and a mega server. We run all sorts of dungeons, including the old ones, new ones, veteran and non-vet. We even ride for achievements if so requested. Love running dungeons with all y'all. We have a sign up that we put up when we are live with the Dungeon Run queue, which you'll be able to join at your leisure. We run first come, first serve there. Yeah, you get to pick the role you want to come as, the dungeon you want to run. Let us know if any achievements there, and then we will tailor our group to run that dungeon with you on the Friday nights. Sometimes we even open it up to arenas like Dragonstar or Black Rose Prison, although that will depend on if we don't have a whole lot going on that night. Lately, it's been pretty heckin' busy, so I am glad to see it. I'm glad to see a lot of people taking interests in the dungeons. He says, it's been a while since you opened Kick. All you said your old name and picture. Oh, wow. So here we are, first boss here.
Not unless you can handle the
Are we doing hard mode? Does not appear to be. That's okay. There is a guaranteed hard, what do you call it, motif if you run on the hard mode, but since we're not, it's going to be a chance. This boss features a mechanic where he summons a whole bunch of adds at 10% health phases here. Let me see if I can get to this real quick and take care of this. The totems that spawn in do a lot of damage here, so let's see if we can get these down before we, there we go. Yeah, the cleave here, yikes. Clear out the, there's a whole bunch of traps here too that you'll have to be mindful. Every time we run over one of these shiny switches, it triggers a trap. And the traps can be things like the blades you see that run into the pits there. There's fireballs that launch from the sides. Okay, then we got new traps up, so let me go and grab this one real quick. This one here. I don't know if I can get to this one. Okay, I guess somebody got it. Let's get this guy down so he doesn't get... Oh, do we have any? Nope, we have any... The, what do you call it? Totems need to be knocked down generally for the hard mode, especially because hard mode, if you fail to do that, that is a one-shot for the group. Have to get them all down. But since we're not on hard mode, we'll just kind of play it as it lies. Some of the ads being pulled in do help with the positioning of the later totems, though, because the totems generally will spawn in wherever a monster last died. Here, let's get this guy here. Okay, there is one over here. Oh, there's a lot of them here. We might have to be careful here. I don't know if we're going to get them all, but... Oh... Somebody was not paying attention. So it looks like there was at least a significant number of totems up that we were dead to rights there. Getting the totems, guys. I'm the only one who's going for them. So that's on the other DPS. This is that's a DPS job. I can't do all the totems because they're designed to be handled by both the DPS. So unfortunately, this is a pug run, so I've got no control over who is here. But there are ways you can actually manage the totems a bit. If you really needed to slow roll the fight to avoid overburning, you can just go and lower the boss to 10% health phases every so often. Once you've gotten down to him down every 10%, he summons 3 phases of ads. You can kill the ads in sequence as you like. Let's see, I mean, the totems up not right now, but I'm gonna cleave through these totems here. Okay, where's the other totem? No, none of the totems yet. We're gonna have a... We gotta be mindful of the spawns here. Okay, there's one here, one there. I'm gonna cleave through both. Okay, I don't know if there's another one. I didn't see one yet. Right, there's another totem. And 2 new ones that just came in. I go get for this one now. I think that was all of them. I think the other DPS is now becoming wise to the need to do the totems. On execute here, they will kill you apparently on standard vent.
I am in control.
Ghosts that spawn from the effigies also cause some trouble because they are they possess you for a moment, which will then encourage you by a charm effect to walk over either the trap buttons or into some of the traps that are already in place, such as the blade wall or what have you. Here, I gotta go back to this totem here. Fortunately, we just need a bit more focus on the effigies here. I think we got them all here. still deadly, so we just have to be mindful.
You had my power.
These
This
two
arena
ghosts here.
needs more bodies. Helena needs me.
Push here from this point. There we go.
He talked.
Oh, sorry, Sylvie is down there.
Is a
Sylvie's on the
spirits.
under the desk
Helena
again.
wants to corrupt it. Leave the Vascorna statues alone.
All right.
We shall make the Vaskrona fight with us.
Yeah, in hard mode, the effigies, leaving any of the effigies up during the channel phase will cause a party wipe. So apparently in
I need to study
standard veteran, the execute is the most deadly.
that corruption.
They found a treasure chest. Nice. It's like I don't quite have excavation level 2 leveled, so why I didn't see it until I was nearly on top of the chest.
Stop following me.
Need to do a little bit of more scrying and digging up on this guy. Oop, there's heavy sack though. How's it going? So far so good. It's been a pretty good night so far. We're just getting into our first dungeon run. Hoping to see some Nash Kaltish motif drops. That would be nice. Ran it a couple times last night off stream, and Coz showed me a neat strategy for handling the bleed that I was having trouble with on Friday night.
Helena will fix you. Will not.
So apparently you can cleanse that. I did not know that. We thought we tested it on PTS 2 and found that we could not cleanse the bleed, but seems you can cleanse it now. So hey, there we go. That's that enabled us to do a 3 DPS run without any trouble. So hey, so I might revise my prognosis there. We could do a 3 DPS Nash Kaldish hard mode if the DPS have sufficient means to heal themselves through some of the mechanics. It is possible. It is doable. But if comfort is more your style, especially if you're going for a trifecta, I do recommend bringing a healer that is largely going to help out with those increment or what do you call it, incidental issues, which might cause you to dot out over a mechanic. Doing pretty good, all things considered. Oh, this guy swapped. Getting trolled between the ad teleporting and the tank chaining him away from me. Such is life, though. How is it going for you, Zim? Oh, somebody found a chest back there. Hey. Oh. Apparently we are all failures at lockpicking. Oh. Wow, this is like the impossible to pick chest. Hey, they finally got it. I failed a couple times. Whoever found it before me failed a couple times. Starting to think that was an impossible chest. There's also some cheese you can do in the, what do you call it, rhythm game here. Apparently you can just spam E to win. So, you won't be perfect though in most cases. So if you're going for the perfection achievement on the Spoxasatl playing achievements, you'll definitely want to master the timing. It's a pretty consistent thing to learn, so this is the room with the big pit.
Helena will not be interrupted.
And the heavy sack that spawned on the other side of the thing is not here, so nothing to lure would-be adventurers to their doom. Yeah, it's Oh, I do see a heavy sack over here, though. All right, I think we're about ready for the boss too.
You can have your revenge.
My old body was weak.
Let's see how this works out here. Every 10%, he's going to resurrect allies from the outsides of the room. Ideally, you want to keep the ads pinned to the wall as best as you can. That will help out tremendously in the phases where they are out, because when these guys are out, they will basically grant immunity to whomever stands in the puddle they summon when they die. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Hello.
How did I ever lose to
There we go.
you?
You can see that guy over there. He moved out of his position here. Oh, and I ran right into the...
Corona are better than
Here, what you're going to want to do generally is just tap him with any hit, any light attack, or even AoE in general would be super nice. Oh, and now we got to go grab this guy.
your time.
Generally want to keep them closer to the wall. Unfortunately, if they pull away from the wall, it's more difficult for them to walk you back, because they are generally ranged. There are a couple melee though, but they do cast things which cause them to take some time to get back into position.
Now I'm
You can chain them to the wall though, so what I like to do as a tank is I like to go over and kind of help root them back towards the place where they started spawning. That was actually not a great idea there, because now we've got the boss in the puddle. That's never a good sign. You don't want to cross those tethers too. They do a lot of damage, especially on veteran,
enough.
or veteran hard mode specifically. Okay, I'm going to try to lure my beam over there, but it's kind of a bad spot there. We're going to have new Vox Corona in just a moment here.
Answers to me.
Alright, so this guy's over here. I'm gonna move out of his AoE. Let's see, where's the other guy? Okay, he got pulled to the boss. So no, that's a bad idea. You don't want to stack them, because then they will just impart immunity to each other.
Can't hurt me anymore. I will erase you from history.
Okay, now we've got okay, we've got to be mindful here, because there's really bad locations here. Oh. Fuck. Reiterating that we really should not chain the Guardians and the Flaybrok together. Then it just causes a lot of friction when we have to move things around like that.
Killing me once.
See, now he's immune. We can't do any damage to him until he moves out of that area. And it's kind of a not my circus, not my monkeys kind of thing, so I can make suggestions. I can't really assume that they're going to take the
Are you going to
advice, but at least I can do is just say, hey, you know, try to keep them along the walls. Don't do what the hell he just did there, because just making things even worse for everybody else, because now we can't damage the guys. We can't damage the boss while he's doing his flame breath,
I can do
and this guy here is ranged, so we can't even get him out of the puddle. So that is generally why I choose not to what do you call it? Oh, we gotta dodge this here. Can't do anything about the guy who's still stuck in the puddle, though. That's unfortunate. And he once again pulled the ad together, so now we can't do anything about him again. So yeah, I gotta get around this, but I'm also gonna die if I get too close, so we'll see how this plays here. Oh, the tank's down. Good. Not good.
This new body is so much more powerful than
Oh, sorry, kiddo. So apparently this tank is not taking that advice, that, or perhaps maybe they didn't read it.
This time I am ready for you! My Vasgrona will crush you!
Oh, healer's down, and of course he didn't follow the direction I had either, so it doesn't matter. We'll have to do a lot of rework around this guy, but it is what it is. All right, let me get my stam up. At least I do have vigor on my bars, so that's the thing. I'm just gonna have to do a lot more heavy attacking for heals. Okay, so I'm going to pull this guy to here. He can keep that guy in the puddle for all I care. Keep them along the walls and keep the boss out of this puddle, because now we can't do any damage to him. Oh, got the puddle here, so first add out. And of course he pulls into the center, which is the worst place for him, because now when he dies, he's gonna leave that puddle in the center. We can't fight from the center anymore. That's like the best, strongest position you have is the center, and it's been eliminated by the pulls in. I don't think the tank is following what I'm putting down there. It's like, I'm telling you this for your own good. You don't have to run around the house like this. That's the tank. You really need to move just to get out of the what do you call it, the totem, and that's it. Really, you don't have to pull the ads. You don't pull the ads, you don't have to move the boss out of the area. You can stay in one spot and not and eat up our dots, as opposed to having to move around every 5 seconds.
How did I ever lose?
And then when you plant the boss in the center at the end, you can use that position as a position of strength, because you can grab taunt from all the ads that are aggroing, and the DPS can focus on execute. So, and again, he pulled it in. Doesn't make sense, because now we've lost the center of the room. Does not make sense. And now we've also lost the ability to damage that guardian. Okay, so might sound that I'm being a little critical of this situation here, but it is causing a lot of relocation pain, because then you have to go and reapply all your dots. And since the mob is always on the move, only do so much. How's it going there, prime random number RNG chocolate? Okay, we got ads up here, so got to be mindful. Gonna cleave through. Oh, and of course he pulled it up. So, not much I can do about that. I can't, can make suggestions, but I won't. Not like they'll follow them. Welcome to Pugs. All right, we'll kill that guy, and then hopefully we can get some execute a bit here. All right. At this point, we're probably better off focusing the execute. Trying to stay out of the beams, although this is not a great place to be. Uh-oh. And now he pulled them together. That is like the worst place for him to be. Now we have to move him again, because we can't damage him. And it doesn't matter that we keep knocking these guys down, because they just keep getting back up. There is no point in getting back up. And why was he in the corner all this time? Please don't kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. Oh, shit.
Was that your best? Pitiful!
All right, the tank finally saw my scene, saw what I was saying. Okay, won't pull the ads. Like, we can't do it damage to the ads if you keep pulling them in. So yeah, don't ask us to kill the ads because you keep pulling them in. Leave them on the wall. Let us take care of it. That is our job as DPS.
I outgrew skeletons. Stone is superior.
DPS should ideally be splitting the ads up, but seems like this guy wants to focus on the same one I am. That's okay, but you know, just gotta make sure that it's easier to keep them on the wall if you each dot up a separate one.
Corona are better than skeletons.
So here's what I'm going to do here to keep this guy busy is I've got him dotted, so he will die there. And of course, this guy got pulled in. Can't really help it. Sometimes these guys will jump to a player as well. I can't really control that. All right, so this guy here. All right, the Guardian is on me finally, so hopefully we can get it dying here. All right. There we go. Now he's going to move the things out of the puddle, unfortunately, but couldn't tell you if that particular pull there was because of the ad. The ads sometimes will jump to a player who they aggro on. That's why it's important for the DDs to get a dot on them right away. That way they focus in on them and then turn them to face away from the rest of the group. It's like you're breaking off a little bit, doing a little damage, coming back to the group. There you go.
No, I am strong.
Dodge and roll here. Oh, why did he jump? Oh, okay, good. He pulled him to the outside wall. That's perfect. That's what you should be doing. Excellent. All right, let's get that last guy here. That's exactly what we should be doing. Let's see if we can clean up the next ones. Hopefully these three will come back to life, and that will make it a little easier for us to clean up the center here. Losing the centers are really hard to recover from play in this fight.
Stone answers to me.
Watch out here. I'm gonna dot this guy up, turn him away from the group. Hopefully he sees me. Yes, he does. Now I'm gonna dodge that. He gotten out of that. Where's the other one? The other one is making his way here. So the other DD is probably not doing enough to get aggro of the Guardian. So that's not the tank's fault there. I'm just going to do some heavy attacks to get some resources back. Get ready for the next phase. Get out of the odd. Right, so this is going to go up here. Let's see which ad comes up first. At this point, we could just focus the boss, but I have a feeling that they're going to complain about the ads. Unfortunately, the ads at this phase here will come up constantly, so there really is no point in focusing them at this point. You get a little bit of a reprieve, but then you're right back in the thick of it once the next ones come up. So you really need to be focusing the boss at this point. There's just no point in continually killing the ads because the ads will continue to respawn. So what I like to do as a tank is I will place the boss in the center, and then I will range taunt the other ads. That way that basically keeps them aggroed on me, gives the DPS leverage to basically do damage and hopefully not die here. Oh, this is bad. But what can you do? Because there is no point in trying to do ad management here, because the ads will just continue coming, and then the dot just becomes ever the more worse. Just gotta focus the fight.
The Keystone Chamber is ahead. The chill in these walls indicates Talin lies already there.
All right, let's see here. We're going in here. My preference here in these trash pulls is to focus the summoner because they will summon a necrotic creature that you have to stand. At least one player has to stand in every circle that the necrotics create in order to prevent a significant amount of damage to go out to the group. We'll want to split up in the case of the final boss because he summons 2 necrotics. So it's very important to be mindful of the necrotic mechanic. I don't think there's any summoner here, so we can rest a little easier in this pull. The next pull, though, we will have one in the hallway. It's going to be hidden towards the back, kind of hard to see. So once we come up here, tank is probably going to focus down on the bruiser here, but we're going to want to go a little bit further back because the summoner's way back there. If you can see, she is the priority target. There you go. Now we can kill everything else. And in the next trash pool, we'll have another summoner, I think pretty much in the center of the room. There she is right there. That's our target. Cleave is fine. Just make sure we get that summoner down before she starts channeling. Give yourself a little headache here in this part of the dungeon. One more trash pull ahead, which also has a summoner. This one's going to be way on the far side of the room. So once we come into this room here and the aggro goes out, I'm going to be making a beeline to the summoner in the very back. See him right there. That's our target. Summoner got pulled into the group. That's fine. Cleave is fine. Just make sure we get that summoner down before she becomes a nuisance. Got about your crucial element doing chores, having civil. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta take it easy. Definitely don't overdo it. I hope you are feeling well. Hey NG, how you doing? This game looks fun. I know, right? Oh, let me dismiss Kitty Cam 2 here since Sylvie is away.
Over here.
So you need heavy sacks or treasure chests here. Now we could activate hard mode if we had done the hard modes in the first 2 bosses, but we have not. This boss features, well, 2 bosses effectively, Talidla and Barsaka, whom I like to nickname Sonic because he rolls around like a hedgehog hyped on Chaos Emeralds. But in the meantime, we're going to go and run over here and kill this guy. He's going to go for walkies. He loves walks. He likes also showering the floor with lots of bad stuff. Just kind of weave your way behind him or in front of him. Those are your 2 safe zones here. If your tank has a pull, you can pull these Ravagers together. It makes it a lot easier to deal with. Meanwhile, though, be very careful because Barsaka is acting in the back to our worst interest. He's going to throw rocks at us, spit on us, try to roll us over, so stay away from the outer edges here because that is his path for rolling. He just keeps rolling. So there we go. So here we've got the totem, the necrotic mechanic here. So I like to stage myself on the outer edge here for a couple of reasons. Okay, looks like we got at least 1 person on each one. That's important. Okay, so I'm going to get out of... shoot, I'm going to get the res on the healer, hopefully. Oh, no, I'm going to get spat on. Never mind. Let's see if the tank will pull him away here. I might get spat on again. Just give me a moment. There we go. Got him. Okay, dodging that.
Control what remains when life ends.
All right. So big thing about Barsaka here. He's got a nasty, nasty bite. So bad so it puts a nasty dot on the tank, who is typically the target of it. However, we learned last night that you can cleanse that dot. So basically, this turns into the final boss fight of what do you call it? Moongrave Fane, basically, at the end. You just have to make sure you have a cleanse on your bar to handle the nasty stuff, and then this one here will actually push you around into a place depending on where you're facing. So when he's doing his screen there, you can kind of angle your way tangential to the circle, or maybe go seek, I don't know, inner arc. Try not to be aiming towards the puddles. Just try to aim to bisect the circle across 2 different lines in this arc here. That should be the easiest way for you to get stay inside and not get dotted down. This guy's gonna go for walkies again. It's his favorite pastime. And again, we're just gonna be weaving between the circles, trying not to get in the stuff, try not to get in the spit.
Command the dead.
And now we've seen pretty much most of the mechanics. I'm gonna get out of that area because that looks dangerous. And having the AoE pull script on what do you call it? What is it? Burst is a super duper helpful skill for the tank to have to help pull those ads in, if they have the room to run it, of course, because you're also kind of tasked with running a cleanse usually if you're by yourself. I think somebody is. That's another reason why to get those archers together that spawn in, because they will pick on a player and start hitting them with a bow ulti.
Come to me.
So it looks like we're doing this again. We got the archers and the ravagers and all sorts of stuff. Try to get them all cleansed. Okay, good. They got all pulled together. That's very nice. There we go. And he's going to go for walkies again. Doing great. And watch out for his circles here. You can find that you chase after him from behind or follow him in his footsteps going forward. Just make sure you weave your way between the circles. Those rocks have a mechanic that you can use to kill these skeletal things if you want for an achievement. And now we've got Barasaka back. We're back with Sonic. Dodge roll the spit to get out of it. He's got a pattern for his spits that is usually going to be one group-wide spit that'll impact the DPS and healer, usually. Sometimes the tank, I think, but it might depend on who's up. So you can dodge roll that. If you stack together, that'll give you a lot more room to work with. As you see, we did not, so we've got like spit puddles everywhere. Another achievement you can get if you stand in the spit puddles in execute, but I won't be trying for that because I already have it. Yeah, there's a nastiness mechanic there. So after that, he'll go do maybe 1 or 2 spits on a single player, and then he'll wrap up the rotation again with a group-wide spit. And he'll keep doing that. We want to keep working on him until he gets about 5% health. Afterwards, he is going to go immune. You won't be able to do any damage to Barasaka. And during that phase, we will want to focus down and kill Talon La, dealing with all of his mechanics as best we can. And if you want to manage the spit a bit more effectively, you can kind of like hang out on the edge. Talon La's back. I'm going to mark him. Dodge spit. Talon La's going for walkies. And just be mindful of his position.
Come to me.
And if you're a tank, it's not terribly bad to leave him alone. You don't necessarily have to have Talon La on a leash and let him do his thing. He's going to walk around anyway. He's basically going to be globetrotting the entire dungeon run from this point forward. So right now, it is in our best interest to just kind of keep the path as clear as possible. Okay, now we got to make sure we deal with the warden mechanic. I don't see anybody in this one, so I'm going to come over here. It's going to be a little dangerous because I did not get a heal, and on Barasaka slammed Viscera on me, but that's all right. We got it done. But yeah, you'll want to make sure you have at least one person in each circle to avoid the most dangerous dots from that mechanic. Yes, I did need healing. How's it going, Layson? ESO. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got Voxrona Guardian Sword. Say, there we go. Got rewarded for our efforts. And I'll pop out of here. And that's pretty much the dungeon. I mean, the hard mode does hit for harder. There's oh shoot, and of course I popped in the middle of the world boss here that I left on the way out. Oh well, let's see who we can work with this here. All right, try not to get too happy with dodge rolling because I do need to keep my stam up. Haven't done that one yet. It's one of the newer dungeons, and I quite like it. Probably one of my favorite mechanics there, dealing with and it's very mechanical. I mean, it's not a lot of things you have to worry about if you're the DD. Now, if you're the tank, the biggest thing you need to make sure you have is a cleanse. Cleanse every time you miss the dodge on the bite from Barsaka, and you'll be golden. If you miss the bite and you end up getting hit by it, I should say, hit that cleanse ASAP, because that's going to save your life. Can dodge it. It's not a difficult dodge, but I would probably advise having a cleanse on the bar anyway, just as a safety measure, because sometimes you never know where your healer is going to be, especially in that fight where they have to also keep an eye on the DDs as they're following Talon Law on his walkabouts. You can just, as a tank, when Barsaka's up and Talon Law's with him, just let Talon Law off his leash. He can go whatever he wants, do whatever he pleases. But make sure you keep Barsaka on a tight leash, because he is very deadly to your squishy DDs and healer. It looks like a lot of going on, and it is quite confusing at first. There's many dungeons and trials have mechanics that seem insurmountable at first, but once you start kind of breaking down the mechanics, you'll see that there is a manageability issue there. It's just a matter of knowing what you can push and what you need to survive. And I think that fight could benefit a bit more signposting for the necrotic mechanic, in my opinion, because it's not super obvious. And you might find it if you do the you like take a few deaths, and maybe you might find some clues about it in the death recap. But I think it could use a bit more signposting. I mean, sure, they demonstrate it for 3 or 4 trash pulls before the boss, but it's still not quite well known what to do with it. Some people will just burn through the entire trash pull and not see it, as we did, because they focused on the summoner, thinking that's the mechanic. And really what you're doing is you're taking that mechanic out of the play during the trash pull, and not really getting the benefit of learning how to deal with it. So that would be my notes there on that that mechanic, is provide a bit more signposting about what to do, just in case they didn't get to see the mechanic because they blew up all the trash on the way there.
I was sure that was the end of me. Thank you.
And you said recently tanked that one on normal. Whole dungeon was nuts. Didn't know the mechs. Yeah, it can be a challenge first going into it, for sure. So take your time with it. It's going to be confusing. I can give you that. But I'm here to tell you that it is manageable, and we were able to do it with a 3 DPS group when I finally figured out that it was actually cleansable. I thought it wasn't cleansable. So when Barsaka goes and does a little chomp on you, it puts a nasty bleed on you. And at the point when I first started playing around with it and tanking with it, I didn't know you could cleanse it. I just assumed you couldn't cleanse it, like you can't cleanse the mechanics in the game. So it's like, well, why would I bother cleansing it? But turns out that fight does fall into the realm of Moongrave Fane, where the final boss has a cleanse mechanic. Same, I guess we would say, for Lair of Marsalok. So the tank having a cleanse for those fights, those final boss fights, can make or break the run there. Got thrown into tanking Nash Kaldish blind on vet. Oh my gosh, how did it go? You are a brave soul, though, and I'll give you that. It is definitely tough coming into it for the first time completely blind. We did that on the PTS not way back when this was in testing. That's kind of how we learn too, is like we throw ourselves at the dungeon, try to break it down. We generally will work on a dungeon boss by kind of whittling them down every 5 or 10%. We'll take a break, look around, see if there's any new mechanics that are popping in, something we need to learn. And that's how generally we figured out that the first boss has a 3-phase trash pull that gets triggered every 10%. So if you go about just kind of slow rolling him, you can manage that fairly easily. But if you do end up going balls to the wall and and destroying all the ads and pushing the boss 10, 20, 30% at a time, you're going to get like 3 or 4 waves of trash stacking up. You're going to have like 6 or 8 totems that you have to deal with all at once. And that is definitely going to cause a wipe. But so for that fight, I caution going slowly if you are not familiar with the mech there. First boss cleared about an hour and a half. Yeah, that sounds about right. What is this cleanse you speak of? So there's a few different methods you can cleanse. If you are have access to the Templar's Burning Light, not passive, but Restoring Light, you have access to Cleansing Ritual. That's one way you can cleanse if you have access to that. You don't need a subclass, though, because if you do even a modicum of PvP, you will find that you have access to cleanse as part of the not the assault skill line, the support skill line. There is purge here, so you can take purge, which is just what you need in order to cleanse. There's a version of it called efficient purge, which I recommend for tanks to take because it will make the purge cost come way down. 7k is a lot, but the morph of it comes down to like about 5k, which is a bit more manageable for Magicka reserves on a tank. There's also a cleanse variation of it. We generally refer to any of the things that remove damage over time effects or negative effects as a cleanse. But it's largely named after the alternative morph of purge, which is called cleanse, which when you cleanse a negative effect, it gives you some additional healing. So generally I would run cleanse in PvP and efficient purge on a tank in PvE. Those are generally when I would work that. And then, of course, there's Cleansing Ritual, which you can morph into Ritual Retribution or what the other one is at the moment. But that's on the Templar skill line. There's, if you're a not Arcanist. Well, I guess Arcanist might have something. Let's see. Necromancers have under their they have Expunge and Modify. Or Expunge, which is under their Living Death tree. And then if you're a Warden, under your Animal Companions, your Netch, either morph of the Netch, including the base form, will cleanse the negative effect as well. So these are various ways you can cleanse effects. Of course, the support skill Purge can be morphed into either Efficient Purge, which is what I would recommend for a tank to run, or cleanse if you wanted a little additional healing for that same 7,000 Magicka investment. Now it's a lot of Magicka though, so I would opt in PvE especially to go for the cheaper alternative. Hey, 6 to go. Well, come on in. I believe there might be something in Resto. I don't recall. Like, I thought maybe there was a passive or something, but maybe it was just major mending. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. That might be something that involves like a weapon line along with the Resto. Strangely enough, I don't think Resto by itself has a cleansing effect. Like, even the ultimate doesn't really cleanse, right? Just heals you, and then there are morphs that will let you cast like multiple healing skills at once. I don't see like one that gives you a modified cleanse on the Resto line, which is kind of strange because you'd think it would belong there, but I've gotten all the dailies done here, so I'll pop back. So yeah, this is the cleanses. These are the cleanses of which I speak. Some of them you can cast on yourself. Some of them you can take via synergy. And others you can cast on a group and give the entire group benefit. Cleanse is an infinite, or cleanse or fish and purge are super helpful to have, especially on a healer as well on PvE content.
I admire your...
An awful lot of mechanics out in the game, especially in trials, where having a cleanse for the group can help bring people back from the brink. Wall lattice. Like, one of the ones I'm thinking of right now is the twins fight in Ma of Lork, Ma of Lorkaj. The what do you call it, sunburst effect that they cast on various players during the fight can be cleansed. Now that's basically like it looks very similar to the Templars what do you call it, burning. It's under Sun's Wrath, and I think it's like either it looks like Backlash or something like that, or Solar Flare, or one or the other. That can be cleansed off the group as well.
To leave possess...
Nowadays we have much more healing in play now, so we don't necessarily have to worry about like cleansing that off. We can largely out heal it now, but way back in the day when I was first progging that trial, that dot hit for a lot, and you basically needed a healer, both healers, to effectively to run it, because you were never sure which healer was going to be caught by a trade or a color change mechanic and be healing from the center. So having it on both healers was kind of essential to keeping the groups alive. Now, not so much, because we're definitely a lot more tanky than we used to be. Let's see what's going on. Finder. Do we have any group finder groups out here? A few of them. Sanctum run. We got a Sunspire run. We've got Asylum hard mode +2. And a Rock Row. Thought we want to jump on into the Sanctum just for fun? Might as well, right? I don't really need the gear here, so might as well go in there just to have a little fun, right? Jump on in there, we'll get poisoned, we'll share poison. Be a good time. Good time will be had by all.
Shut up, or I will
All right,
shut you
time
up.
to go from sparkling water to regular water.
Glittering towers and
Oblivion
primeval
with the lot
growth.
of you and your damned serpent.
Let's see. Should probably change that add-on not to pop that up anymore. Don't remember what that setting's called. Show labels. Why keep the labels? Also find the double click to slot or unslot stars to be super helpful. Show total points. Now it says that this is off. Display the window automatically when champion memories. You can turn this off if you don't want to use presets, and I've got that off. There's still that pop-up that asks you to do that. Show cooldown warning. Would like to disable the prompt that comes in whenever you come into a trial. Don't remember where that's at. Champion points open CP slots UA champion per scene load. No, that was dynamic CP, but I might be wrong. All right, well, I'll have to figure it out later. Hey there, welcome in Rain Dance. You're a Breton sorcerer. Any tips? I haven't played in a long time. Monster sit still thing and any build tips? Well, let's see here. Right now, a lot of groups and individuals are gravitating towards subclassing as a way to get some damage into the kit. Sorks, by and large, are still really versatile, especially if you're, again, I'm not sure if you're doing PvE versus PvP. In PvP, what do you call it? Natural class Sorks still do really well. On the PvE side of things, oftentimes you'll see Sork skills kind of slotted alongside with Arcanist and Nightblade skills to get some additional crit damage and beam buffs. Heavy attacking as part of a mechanic, if you've ever gotten to the Sork heavy attack scene, still works, although it is not as strong as it used to be, sadly. But there is still a lot to be said about subclassing. Build tips will really depend on how you build up your character. If you're gonna go with like a standard Sork setup, gosh, what was the thing back in the day? I think probably, I don't know a lot of folks who are running like pure Sork builds in PvE, but in PvP wise, I mean, you can get away with pretty much anything that will bolster your ability to run ultimate, especially if you're going to be the negate bot. It's what I find myself oftentimes doing when I'm in my groups. So I run like Arcesis and a few other things to help keep multi going. Monster helms are still a thing. Mythics have largely kind of made that situation a bit more malleable. Oftentimes, if you want to run a monster set and a mythic, you're going to have to do something where you run a set bonus on the front bar and the back bar separately. And then you'd have to, like, say, ditch something like, say, a Maelstrom back bar or a two-hander or a Destro. Two-handers are eking out a bit more damage than Destro these days, but both are still really good. So I wouldn't knock either playstyle. It all depends on if you don't mind getting into the thick of it, or if you don't want to get, if you want to get a little bit more range into your kit, I would go with maybe the Destro as the back bar. Front bar, double daggers, still going to be your bread and butter pretty much in PvE. And again, PvP is going to be kind of malleable. It depends on really what the group comp is and what you're going up against. Like, negate is definitely a Zerg buster, but if you're by yourself, then you're not going to be busting any Zergs, so in that case, I would go more for survivability and a brawler build or a brawler setup in that respect.
Accept this sacred blood, the blood of your courtlings. By the fruit born.
Top 2 ultimates for sorcerers to run. The Atronach, very strong. Group, the one that gives the group synergy, that gives you everybody crit damage. That is by far the best ultimate for Sorks to run. Secondarily, if you're subclass, probably looking at, like, say, the Languid Eye if you're going Arcanist, or maybe In-Cap if you're doing Nightblade as part of your kit. Outside of that, other ultimates like Destro and Meteor are also very strong and are situationally sometimes the better things to run, especially when you have wide areas of mobs that you have to mow down. Destro ulti is still by and far the best bang for your buck there. Oh shoot, ads, darn it. All right, let me start again. Let's see here. So when I was saying before, you were asking a question about top 2 ultimates for sorcerers, and then we got interrupted sadly by ads. So top 2 ultimates, again, the I want to say it's the Storm Atronach that gives the group group buffs on the synergy. That is by far the strongest one. That's pretty much what anybody who's running a Sork in a group was going to be wanting to run in dungeons and trials. Outside of that, there are other situationally useful ultimates, like for instance, if you're subclassing, like Languid Eye is pretty much the jam, or if you've got Nightblade in your kick, you'd probably run end cap. But you would also look at, say, Meteor or Destro ulti, especially if you're doing backbar Destro. Can be some of the strongest ultis that you can run in content situationally. So, how's that? I give you a top 4. It was a top 5 because I said either next. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now that I think about it, it was probably a top 5. But yeah,
None will begin anew when I
keep forgetting what that Atronach is called.
escape Craglorn.
I know it when I see it, but I don't have the skill line in front of me, so I can't like remember at the moment. So apologies there. I gotta watch out for popcorn here.
Sit. Allow me to show you a vision of the inevitable.
I want to be here. I don't want to be. I don't be anywhere near that glaive right now.
Die.
Gonna wait for the next. No. Why did that go in the group? I was like right back here. Weird. Maybe because I just didn't have enough people stacking with me. Out for the popcorn. Oh, he's facing the group. I did not like that. Guess I'll just stand in the Venn diagram of death like everybody else. There we go.
You won't stop what's coming. No one.
You get away with not doing pets as a Sork. For sure. I don't readily run a lot of pets in my PvP builds at all. PvE wise, more or less, you would probably want at least Matriarch. Matriarch heal can be a pretty good, oh shoot, I messed up heal, and it does decent damage, but you don't necessarily have to run it. Imp is sometimes kind of a problem in itself, because even if you were to run the Imp, if you use its ability to do the AoE burst, it stun locks mobs in position. Makes it difficult for tanks to gather things up, so some tanks will just say, hey, please don't, if you're going to run an Imp at all, don't hit its skill, which there goes a lot of the damage you get out of it. So you can get by without doing pets. Just be mindful of like if I were going to run Matriarch at all, I would probably go with the Twilight Healing Matriarch as opposed to the what do you call it, damaging the one that seems to be better for higher damage. They both do the same amount of damage melee wise, but having an oh shit heal can be super helpful in that respect. So can get by without it. Probably not what I would recommend, at least on the Matriarch side. But yeah, with the Atronach there, especially if you're running the Atronach ulti, that would be considered a pet, even though technically it's not one that follows you around that much. But I wasn't sure if you were looking to group that in the mix or not. So in that case, if you didn't want to do that, I mean, look at some of the other alternatives I gave you for ultimates, like if you're doing subclassing, or if you are running Destro backbar, considered like Destro ulti or Meteor for most other occasions. doing the heavy attack setup, sometimes getting pets into the mix is kind of a given. Like I think we may have a heavy attack Sork here right now. They're using the Twilight, the Healing Twilight, not the Twilight Tormentor. This is also a Pug Grip. Yeah, it's the Twilight Matriarch, so that's the healing one. Sorks make tremendous healers too, so yeah, don't knock them for that either, because you know that Matriarch is a very strong thing. Plus, on top of that, let's get a lot of additional bonuses for the chain lightning or the call lightning here. He on me? He's on me. Yep. In most cases, you're going to want to double bar your pets, especially the Twilight, because otherwise you'll have to resummon it every time you go off the bar. Sadly, they haven't changed the, we call it, the pets to be a toggle. It's some things that we've been kind of requesting for a while, and they are working on some, what do you call it, class rebalances, so who knows, we may see some changes to the behaviors of how pets work when they get around to that, but we probably won't see Sorks get realigned until probably 3 or 4 like major patches from now. They're doing it like 1 or 2 classes per release. They're starting with Dragon Knight in update 50. So, but we'll probably see changes to pets when they do get some bandwidth to do the Sork in a later patch. Crafting's still important. Oh, absolutely. It is a very good way to get some of your best gear sets. Even if you do, like, say for instance, don't really engage in writs or whatnot, you can still now with retrading of sets, knowing the trait is very important, because then you'll be able to bring a set that you may have found in a dungeon up to a different trade. All you have to do is like stockpile transmutation crystals, which you get for doing dungeons, trials, doing PvP, and some other content. Sometimes you'll get it from events as well. And that will permit you to change the traits on certain gear. And you unlock those traits very much by just interacting with the crafting system, doing training on the different traits on the various pieces of gear. So yeah, crafting is definitely helpful. They're doing some improvements to crafting. They've done some improvements to crafting in the past, where what do you call it? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but they reduced like a lot of the time frames for it takes you for researching traits, which was a barrier to entry for a lot of people, because its original implementation of it was very time intensive, because a lot of times you just have to wait. But they're definitely looking at bringing those more in line, especially with upcoming releases. Astrocraft for the stuff, but you can use points for everything. What's priority? Depending on your depending on what you're looking to do. Like for instance, if your DPS, Divines is going to be your bread and butter trait across all body pieces, and Bloodthirsty across jewelry. On the weapons, you're going to have a variety of different ones. Generally, you're going to want to have what's called the Berserker, or the weapon damage, weapon and spell damage glyph on the back bar weapon, usually, regardless of if you run a Maelstrom weapon or anything else, because your back bar dots will reproc it. And then on your front bar, depending on what your chosen weapon set is, if you're going to dual wield, oftentimes you'll see poison and flame enchants as the go-tos. because they give you some of the highest damage in the game for enchantment procs. As far as like, say if I'm a healer, generally speaking, Crusher on a back bar is pretty good. Want to probably make sure you research powered for at least one of your weapon types, defensive maybe for the back, or even trying to think. I was gonna say try resource, but I think that's a glyph. It's a glyph. What am I saying here? What else for healing? So I usually go like defensive back bar and powered front bar because it gives me a little extra healing that way, a little extra defense in the back bar. But you could also do infused as well, because if you're going to be running crushing back bar, infused is generally going to be the jam there. Same with DPS as well on the back bar. Infused is going to be your jam. And then usually you'll have like one Nirn Honed as your primary weapon. And if you got a two-wheeled, you'll secondarily you will be like charge generally now, because it'll help proc your enchants more effective, or proc status effects based off of your enchants and whatnot. Actually, not your enchants, because you can't proc a proc with a proc. But you can proc other status effects based off of your weapon and chosen damage types. So when you're healing, usually when I'm healing, I usually like to go front bar resto, back bar destro, and the destro I'll usually recommend running is either going to be probably going to be more likely now lightning, although ice has been known to be helpful, although ice also has kind of a weird issue with it too, because of the fact that it's also a defensive weapon and used often by tanks. Generally as a tank you'll go like either double ice staff or front bar sword and board, back bar ice staff.
I will not be contained. Do you understand me? Not by the Celestial Guardians. Not by you.
See. Oh, yeah, very much have a healing staff as a healer on the front bar. Back bar could be destro, or it could be another healing staff if you feel like you need it, but I feel like destro would probably be better more because you can get a lot of value out of Wall of Ellie and a back bar debuff. Do protection bubbles, you mean shield stack? Yeah, you can stack shields up the wazoo. In fact, we have more sources of shields now than we ever had in the past, especially with the scribing system that came out a few updates back. Give us the ability to basically do an ESO compatible version of spellcrafting. So you can unlock these things called scripts that will give you the ability to add certain features to a set of skills that you can tailor to your desire, to fill out holes in your kit. And a lot of times you'll find that healers will do a variety of different skills that will stack different types of shields, including warding contingency, warding burst, and then they can stack that with other sources of shielding like barrier, what do we call it, the resto we call it shield, or various other class shields as well. So, in fact, in many ways, a lot of us in the PvP side of things that play a lot of that see the overstacking of shields to be, in many cases, more troublesome than the overabundance of healing in PvP. On the PvE side, though, it's great because you can just basically run, like, say, for instance, if you go like Arcanist, they've got a group shield that they can impart to others that they can stack with all the other sources of shielding as well. So a lot of different ways you can shield your friends, and they all stack. Ran a shielded healing build or that was able to stack over 70k shields, which sounds ridiculous, but you know, there are certain situations where you might need some additional shielding. Hey Ghost, welcome on in. Let's see, make sure we don't everybody in this room here. Trying to make sure that I don't stand in too many silly things. Uh-oh. Where are they running? Oh, did we lose a tank or something? I don't know. Try to get this res here. I am in a bad spot though. I might get into, which is never a great sign. Did get the res though. I think we're successful there. Oh, hopefully somebody can unpin me. Oh, me and the guy next to me are both pinned, so hopefully somebody can get one or if not both of us up, especially the healer. Get the healer a priority. Definitely want to survive that. I'm gonna stay pinned for a little while longer if you can get the healer up. Hello, Spider Cat. Welcome in. And oh my gosh, hello, Ghost. If you aren't already following Ghost7883, please click the link, smash that follow button. Check out their amazing content. I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Yeah, we're kind of hopping around, doing some dungeons and trials. We went through a Nash Kaltish run where I was able to kind of do a little workshop about how we run our runs. I go with like Sinedra and Sasser and Elsie. Speaking of which, sounds like we might be starting up our group dungeon runs on Thursdays again. We used to do those on Tuesdays, but with the way work's rolling for, I think, Elsie, Thursdays just seem to be a lot better. We'll still keep going doing community night dungeons on Friday. That'll be a thing still. And I think what's probably going to happen is we'll probably move our variety nights to Tuesday. I think that's probably where that'll fit in a bit better. Here we go. Darn ads. Ads on the Twitch side can always be a challenge, especially since it seems that they've been coming fast and furious. We only do like 5 minutes of ads an hour on Twitch, but it does feel like they come in at the most inopportune times. Oh, we're doing our meat. We're playing with our meats. Not a euphemism for something. So I hope somebody brought their meat. Oh, look at that. They have dropped the meat off in the meat receptacle. That means we get to go and fight a whole bunch of trolls. It's a receptacle for meat. Sounds like a clinical term, but I actually don't know what it's called, but you put the meat in the meat bin, or what is that? That's just a pile of bones, so pile of bones and detritus. Like I did. Uh-oh, I missed something here. A question. I love the combo of healing contingency and warding burst. Yep, that's a great combo. Not sure how long, as you have bad weather meant to be coming through soonish. Oh, I hope things clear up for you very soon, Spotted Cat. Or weather, no bueno for sure. I know at least a few of my friends in the East Coast are facing the next round of snowstorms, so that's going to be a rough one. I do hope everybody who happens to be in the path of storms are able to seek shelter, and hoping for a quick return to normalcy, as sometimes those storms can knock out critical infrastructure. All right, so somebody has gotten their meat achievement. I hope we do hard mode. probably won't because it's a bug group, but still. Oh, we're doing hard mode, guys. We're doing. Oh wait, maybe you are. And the bananas. Oh. All right, this is the fight that separates the people who know from the people who don't. You'll want to get out of the World Shaper. Raise his hand above his head. Send 5 different green bolts at various players. Make sure I have a Magicka dump. Find out. I do. Okay, good. I do have a Magicka dump. Let's keep hitting. Make sure we have a dump for Magicka for the bomb. On a bomb. Alright. Game's been around for so long. What's the future look like? Well, coming up in update 50, we're going to be seeing some changes to the way that the resource, or what do you call it, daily login rewards are going to be sourced. There's going to be a new system called the Tamriel Bazaar, which will be a way for us to unlock collectibles we may have missed in events prior. They've got a new feature called Tamriel Tomes, which will largely take over the place of the daily endeavors, which will give us a way of rolling we call it challenge that we can do on our own time within the span of, like, say, a few months. And then as you unlock those things, it lets you acquire different bonuses from the tome. In addition to that, we're going to have a new multiplayer experience called the Night Market, which will combine like elements of like public dungeons, standard 4-player dungeons, and 12-player trials, along with a very large open area thing with puzzles to work out. Should be a lot of fun. Testing it on the PTS for the last couple months, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Coming outside of that, we've got some quality of life improvements, including some rebalancing of Dragonite skills to make them look and feel a lot more, we call it strong in comparison to what's out here right now currently for things like Arcanist. We've got lots of quality of life improvements, some of which I don't know if I can share with you just yet, but cool things are coming. Look forward to it. Definitely. How many tomes will be the only paid thing in game? Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, ESO Plus will still be there as a feature for basically continuing to access some of the older paid content. A lot of the paid content from Adventure Zones is going to go into the base game starting in Update 50. So we'll see like Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, those things. Okay, gotta watch out here for the, what do you call it thing here? Ooh, the tank is going to get... No, he did not. Oh, but that person did. Oh, where are we on? Oh, well, hello. Okay, time to res.
None shall be spared.
Pardon me for a second while I try to survive the poison mechanic. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Gotta drop my mana. There we go. And get away from the... Oh shit. The Lamia, which are about to blow up in group here. Alright, we got another World Shaper coming up here. Dropping out of that group here for a sec. Coming back in. Popping that. And then getting out of the way because the Howler's about to explode. Killed the tank. Oh no! It looks like the OT is picking up the boss for the moment. There we go. You got the main tank up. Okay, now we got another World Shaper coming on in here. Okay, I'm gonna back it up here. Looks like it's gonna come up that way, and we've got a Manticore. The OT is down though. Oh, somebody else is getting him up. I'm gonna back cleave through the Manticora here. Like the tank has grabbed Anti. Get out of the World Shaper here. Sorry about that little focus face as I'm trying to make sure the group stays alive. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff is coming. On Kicks, she said he wants to stream with you. Is he live right now?
And purging fire.
Tomcats?
Your kind will end.
I don't know if Tomcats is live right now. Here we go, the serpent. Oh, gotta get out of that. Oh, and of course I got Mana Bomb again, so I'm gonna drop my magic. Here, there we go, perfect. Got a lot of Mana Totems out here, and another set of Lamia that are about to blow up in the group, so I gotta be careful. Yeah, so outside of that, the main, what do you call it, content is gonna be free to all players. Base game and the new content to come, which includes the night market. So as was mentioned earlier, only things that will really be pay for in game are if you want to get the special cosmetics that are in the Tamriel tomes, my bad, and also ESO Plus, which has a plethora of additional bonuses, including that also important crafting bag. And double counts on a lot of limited currencies in the game, and what do you call it, housing limits and what have you. They're improving housing limits, by the way, if that is your jam, on a number of things in the game, number of houses in the game. It looks like we're in the final phase here, final phase of execute. Just need to make sure we survive this and get a pink bubble, and we should be good.
The mortals must perish.
So we got the res.
It is done.
The serpent could
Not
not break
bad.
this new
Group-
seal with the
Group
blood
was really
of
good. Had a lot of fun.
mortals.
Hey, it's Cozy Pete's. You hear congratulations are in order. Oh yes. About last Tuesday, we the group that was working on the Lucent Citadel prog, we got unshattered, unstoppable, my bad. And then we wrapped up on Wednesday off stream, getting our what do you call it, bounce. So yes, we have completed the Lucent Citadel prog finally. Seems like we'd been there for almost a little over a year now, and going through a lot of roster prog to get it done, but we got it done. I had to say congrats when you heard from Boot, but was very busy with last week. Hey, no worries. I completely understand. Thank you for the congrats. Appreciate it. Oh, there's Sinatra. Are you sure we don't have raid tomorrow? We do have raid tomorrow. We do? We don't have raid tomorrow, but we have
130 just cheered.
We don't have raid tomorrow. Now you got me wondering. Now, or is there a raid that you've signed me up for that I'm not aware of?
11:59 p.m.
What raid is she referring to? I'm now confused. Tuesday. Aren't we doing Dungeon Nights on Thursday? How's it going, Sinedra? Sinedra's got me wondering now. Did I miss something? Did I miss a...
Rubbish. I've got.
Are we picking up another prog? Are we doing, we're finally going to do Halls of Fabrication? Hey, you're working on MM Part 2 tomorrow. Hey. Oh, man. Aren't we doing Swash now? I guess we could start. I mean, is Sasser putting us together a group? I was not aware we had a group started for Swash. I do not have TTT yet. I have virtually every other achievement but that one, and one of the other ones where I think we have to kill like all of the fabricated, or what do you call it, the bots on hard mode, I think. Let me double check the yeah, I am missing a few odds and ends in halls. All right, well, thank you for group. EX out of here. Sure, I did turn in. Yeah, I did turn in. All right. Start out with Unstoppable for a second try. Halls of Fornication, yes. Yeah, my current list of trifecta achievements includes Silent Sanctoriums. Well, let me see here. Let's bring up Pithkas here. So we got Immortal Redeemer. We've got Hand of Alkosh for Sunspire. And my third one is Arcane Stabilizer, being the Lucent Citadel. Yes, I'm missing Dynamo and TikTok Tormentor in Halls. Missing Griffin Heart and Welcome Liberator in Cloud Rest. Though I have done the +3. Excuse me. Kind's Aegis, have done the hard modes, but have not done Kind's Wrath or Dawnbringer, sadly. Rockgrove, I haven't done Boss Sayer's Alvaca, so no Planesbreaker on any site here. Penny's Edge, I have gotten a few pulls on Onsel, but yet no completion on the hard mode there. And then OC and Cage being the new one, I don't have like anything here at the moment. So got a few things here still. Oh yeah, and then Dread Sail Reef, I got the hard mode, but no Swash as of yet. We can do a Dawnbringer. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. I would be down for that. We have to work out what's a good time for y'all. Said he wanted to do tries, so he made a group with people and wanted to stop. It took us a year, but we got it. Yeah, Sinedra definitely helped getting that whole group together, keeping us together week after week, and we found some aid in 8 Puppies and Pooter and all the other folks here, Meme Dank Extra. We had so many different others come on in and leave. Towards the end there, we had like Tristan and Cutie and what do you call it? We had I am drawing a blank on all the folks who helped us out. My goodness. I'm currently playing on PC. I'm on PCNA at the moment. And here's kind of where we're at right now. Got all the dungeon, what do you call it, hard modes. 2 4-mans. We've got all the things from Fanglair through Black Rose all complete. Damn. So let's see here. Sorry, I was going to bring up achievements for halls there. Oh, is that somebody there I know? Who that? Oh, it's Ghost. Hey, Ghost. How you doing, friendo? Checking out my my achievements list here. What you been up to, friend? Let's see. That would be under Morrowind. That's what I'm looking for. Morrowind. See, I'm missing Dynamo, so for that I need like well-oiled machine and terminal terminator. Stress tested. That's basically the no death. And alongside that, well, Clockwork is TikTok Tormentor. That's the trifecta run. But you know, Twins clear yet? Twins in Ma? Oh yeah, that's right. I do have Spotless Triumph there. Cozy Pete's gonna carry through OC hard mode. Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh, hi, Sylvie. Here, let's bring Sylvie back. She has come up. What's going on, kiddos? Let's go say hi to our kitty cats here while we're chilling. Between runs here. How you guys doing? She has gotten so big. Enjoy your nap? Did you have fun? So, Sinedra, are we actually starting a Swash tomorrow? I was not aware. Where are we forming that? So confused. Gonna nibble on my finger in a moment here if I don't give her a treat here, so bear with me here while I save my digits. Yeah, you want this.
Nom nom nom.
Got some cutie treats courtesy of Lemon Time. Straight here, I'll go and get some over for Mia as well. Ever so reserved, kiddo cat. Sleepy bear that she is. Good girl. All right, yeah, let's hang out with the kitties for a bit more while they enjoy their snacks. Thank you so much, Lemon Time. Oop. He's kind of drifting off on the screen here. While we're at it, we could probably host a giveaway. It seems like a thing we should do. Let's see here. Let me get one set up here. Let's do a giveaway for an ESO code of choice based off a platform. I think I'm fresh out of ESO Plus on PC, but I think I have the others, including the 2025 Content Pass and the, what do you call it, 15 Nerd Crown Pack or the Pink Torch Bug Pack. Pink Torch Bug's available on every platform. So, and then the other platforms will have to go based off of who wins, so we can tell them what we got, but got some fun stuff there. So let me fire up the giveaway here in a moment. I'm going to open it up and start the giveaway scroll. I don't know if the giveaway scroll is going to show up on this scene because we are with the kitties, but exclamation let's go will be the keyword. And then when we get back to the main play screen, you'll see a scroll with that going across the screen. I heard Pudo's already uninstalled. Yeah. He's taking a break from the game. Well-earned one. Sometimes we do need to take a break, though, and just do other things for a bit, come back when absence is hopefully fonder. And Poot would definitely unalive us. I guess I have to use that for YouTube's sake. If we made her come back for another trifecta prog, she would never let us live it down. Don't have the DSR hard mode clears either. The funny thing about the DSR hard mode was, oh hi Sylvie. Let's get back into the main game here. And the funny thing about the DSR hard mode is I ended up getting that as a fill for a group I found in Group Finder. They were looking for a fill there. I had some experience with the first boss, but no experience with the other ones. They were so kind and giving me the ropes to look for. I may have caused a few unintentional deaths there. They were a group that was working on getting their swash, but since they had missing people, they decided that they were at least going to try to get the run in for the posterity and in practice. So I'm so glad that they were able to bring me along and show me the ropes there. But also let that be a lesson to me. Like, don't ever judge a group. Find your group by its Sylvie. Sylvie just nibbled on my toe here. Sylvie. Silly girl. Under the desk now and licking her chops after the successful attack on my feet. My goodness. All seriousness, if you can do US, you can Unstoppable, you can do what do you call it? 100% do Dawnbringer. Yeah, the thing is, for me, where was I with that? Like, group I was last with Dawnbringer, I think we had a few deaths towards the end of the final boss, but we definitely got the hard mode on lock. It's just a matter of practice and knowing where to stand for the group. What's my character? The character I'm on right now is a Templar Nightbleed Arcanist hybrid. Generally, I'll either run an Arcanist build or a Nightbleed build. So the subclassing setup that I have currently in play is Aedric Spear for the additional crit passives. I've got Assassination for yet more crit, because you like your crit on top of your crit. And then on top of that, we've got the ever so prevalent Beam build with Cephaliarch's Flail and Pragmatic Fate Carver. I think technically Exhausting Fate Carver would eke out a bit more damage, but in trial situations where you're trying to push for like no deaths and stuff like that, having a shield can make all the more difference. So that's why we're going Pragmatic. And then front bar is effectively going to be Prag Carver, Cephaliarch's Flail. This is a flex spot. Sometimes I will slot another Templar or Nightblade skill depending on what I want to do. Usually I will go what do you call it? Focus front bar. And then back bar, I will throw tome and one other skill, usually a back bar dot. Ouch, Sylvie, please. Sealed weapon's pretty nice to have too because it gives you expedition when you're slotted on either bar. And the minor expedition stacks with a major expedition from cloak, so that can make you really fast, really quick. You can run that on either bar. Maybe if you're more of a back bar bow proc as well, you could do that. But so you can be pretty flexible with it. I usually like running execute. I'm running the stam execute on this guy right now, but I'm thinking about swapping into mag because sometimes I'm hitting situations where stam recovery is kind of stilted on this setup. But I'm also running in groups that don't generally have a dedicated healer, so on this guy. So got other more tighter setups for pure arc and arc subclasses as well. As you get unlucky, need a good tank and heals, definitely, yeah. So that was the skill wise. Armor currently running Ouncel's Perfected, 5 pieces of that, 5 pieces of Deadly.
Could you use some water?
Oh yeah, I could totally use some water. 5 pieces of Deadly for the additional bonus to channeled attacks that goes well with Beam and Flail. Thank you. Thank you so much for the hydration, my friend Spotacat. And then we got 1 piece Velothi Mage. That is pretty much the bread and butter of any Beam build right now. You're gonna want to have that on your next slot, and that means that I don't have space to run a full Monster Helm and shoulder combo. So instead, I am running 1 piece Slime Claw for the extra pen. I'm sorry, crit chat. It's my bad. Crit chats. Sometimes I could run what do you call it? Narayaneth for extra pen if the group is lacking in that. They can vary that up based off of your group comp. You're running in a 4-man, you might find yourself wanting to run more pen. If you're running in a 12-player and maybe the group can't source enough pen because it's like a wide area like trial, like say Asylum Sanctorium, that might be another instance where you might run more pen. It really depends on the group comp for that. Yeah, don't like the OC hard mode because you have to beam. Yeah, it seems like that was definitely built around Arcanist DPS styles, but it seems like we're gonna have a lot more opportunity to try other classes out as they do the rebalance. It looks like the Dragon Knights gonna have an interesting new channel ability as well that will rival beam builds. So who knows? We might see Dragon Knight becoming the new hotness in update 50. No pun intended. The event went. You did the event for was it Adra where you did the one more clear, or was it? Yeah, that's a really cool event. I wish I had more time to like dedicate to that because it looked like they were gonna be might have been a cool way for me to get some other hard mode clears too, because I'm still lacking in a few of them. But they're taking people who'd never been in a raid before. That is so awesome, though. That's amazing to get people interested in the trials, especially when they haven't had a chance to get into them. I love it. Came in 7th. Oh, nice. And so many kinds of ages hard modes. 5th for the raid leads. That's awesome. Congratulations. Let's let somebody up in the chat for that, because I used to run in a trial guild that used to be a hub guild for other trial guilds way back when, Epic Synergy, and we used to work with a lot of the trial guilds that were big back in the day, like Night Fighters and folks from all sorts of different trial groups. I'm trying to remember now, but it's been so long that we, a lot of us have gone our separate ways, so I haven't really been able to get back into that scene. Been at least my pleasure to help try to bring light to trial mechanics when I know them, but a lot of the newer trials I don't have a group for it, so I haven't really learned all the new mechanics yet. Yep, Dragon Knights are probably going to become the new hotness come update 50 with the channel. As Joe says, there's probably going to be quite a few builds that are going to be built around that. Also, keep an eye out for later updates, especially with the last ESO Live. I guess you could call it ESO Live. They had like a developer direct kind of thing that went on. Gosh, I want to say it was last week. Early last week. And they were showing off some bonuses that they're going to be bringing to help bring up the damage and support of pure class setups going forward too. So it won't necessarily be that you have to do a subclass setup to get the highest bonuses. Maybe we're hoping. So looking forward to hearing more about that when the next update or next PTS rolls around, when those are going to be available for testing. Yeah, you definitely need a ton of cleave in OC. Like every boss is like cleave, except for maybe the second boss, in which case you can use cleave, but gotta be mindful about which bosses you've got debuffs against, because I think you can get one that will prevent you from doing damage or significant damage to one boss or another. And I haven't done a lot of the hard modes, but I think there's like a mechanic with the curse that reduces your damage to the corresponding mob, similar to when you take a color in Mav Lorcage, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for the follow, Bait, and welcome on in. Well, let's see what chaos we can get into next. Let's see. We'll take a little peek in the Dungeon Finder, because sometimes there are people forming for Nash here. That's a dungeon we ran a little earlier for motifs. Looks like somebody's doing some Cloud Rest farming. Perfected. We got a lot of normals. I guess push comes to shove, I can just try to queue for another. You know what? Let me just swap tunes actually. My Nightblade. A little bit of running on him for a bit. Now, the last question. Any tips for making money in the game, especially if you're getting back in the game, is RGB gambling going? The RGB still a gambling game going on? What was RGB? Don't recall RGB off the moment, but some of the ways I would recommend getting into gold farming. Writs on at least one tune per day is a given. You can get so much gold and materials to sell. Joining a trading guild when you can would be ideal, especially if you're going to be running dungeons. Right now, there's a new motif dropping in the dungeon Nash Kaldish, which is going for a lot of gold. So that's one of the ways I've been trying to raise gold, is by farming that, so I can sell that off to feed my potion addiction. Because I've been going through a lot of potions in my dungeon progs and trial progs. Red, green, blue. I don't recall that. I thought there was some sort of like lizard race like game that somebody was able to earn a lot of gold off of, but I think they fixed that. There was an unintended glitch with it, which was allowing you to turn in the quest there for more gold than it was intended, I think. Hey! Why are you biting my ankles? Ankle biter. What's going on, kiddo? Sylvie wants to play, so let's get Sylvie some time to get out the squirmies. Otherwise, she may just not Mia. Mia's definitely squirmied out here, but Sylvie, however, is trying to bite my ankles off. So let's give her some time to play around and hopefully get some of that energy out. There you go. Yeah, you can bite that. That's fine. Just don't bite my ankles, please. Thank you. Please don't bite my ankles. You can bite this thing all you want, though. She is a doll, but she does have kitten urges, and we got to make sure that we get her playtime, her mandatory playtime. Hi. Are you having fun? Oh, what you find there? Oh, we love her. Maybe playtime's over now. Maybe she's gotten the wiggles out of her. We'll see. All right, let's get back to the game then. She is full of energy. We love her. Like one of the better things that's happened here lately. I down to do a couple quirky VRBP Red Petal Bastion runs. Sure, I could DPS if you like. That's right, there's a thing here. Or probably tank too if you like. I'm just gonna be a little bit distracted as a tank, so I am down for whatever. On the camera was focusing on her. She got distracted. Oh, she's back. You're back. Came back. Round 2, fight. Whee! All right. Remember to always close the play loop with some treats. Always close the play loop with some treats. That way they know it was a job well done. Here, Sylvie wandered off to the other side of the room for a bit. Let's see here. What role were you looking for, Ghost? Expect as a healer. Joined Kat and Chris yesterday. None of us got the mask. Heard Baron Zadris is up this week. Let's double check here. Yep, Baron Zadris arm pack is up, so that means we should be seeing that in the drops as a potential drop. Slightly better chance to get it if you have completed the hard mode at one point or another, but you don't necessarily have to run the hard mode back to back to back. Yeah, I'll join you if you have room for your for another in your group. You have no one with you? All right, well, maybe we can just go and group finder it up then. Here, I'll invite you then. Anybody else in chat want to go on PCNA to run a Red Petal Bastion? Well, it looks like we could use a tank, maybe another damage dealer. Yeah, there's Ghost. No worries. We can always pug finder it up and see what we get. Wrong pug finder. How much she's Xing? Okay. I have you. All right, so just need a tank now. Anybody is interested in doing a tank run of Red Petal? Alternatively, I could swap to tank if we get another DD. Dan. Hello, Sneaky Little Snake. And Perry. Perry the Platypus? No, he's not Perry the Platypus. He's Perry the Khajiit. All right, well, we got 3 of us. Oh, Image's on tank. Okay, excellent. So we do need another DD then. Donatella says if you're doing if you weren't doing archive, you'd come. Hopefully you get the no death. Good luck. Wait a second, there's no archive no death? Oh, you mean I hope we get the no death? I'm hoping we just get the motif and stuff. Or not the motif, but the monster helm drop. Guess I'll put us in the dungeon finder. Specifically want to do veteran, because that'll be a better shot. Red Piddle Bastion. You love that show? Yeah. Denise and Ferb. Guess they're releasing a new season of that right now. Oh, hey. Let's go. Yeah, feel free to get in that giveaway, by the way. We'll pull it after this dungeon. How about that? That way we won't keep you guys waiting on too long. Exclamation Doom is from that show.
If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
Right.
Denied. Trespass no farther, or you will be met with force.
Another quote of his that I like, but I don't know if I have a command for it.
It was a courtesy. They must face Azura's wrath now.
Nope, I don't have it. By default, my favorite way to win. All right, looks like we're here. Let me make sure I got food. That won't cut it on me in the middle of the run. Here we go. So we have a healer. I will slot breath, and then I'm good to go.
I'm just saying, shouldn't the spoils of a raid go to those who plundered it?
The condition of these servant houses. They're falling apart. Completely abandoned.
Your place as bearers.
Heck yeah. All right. Assuming we're going directly to the bosses. Challenging the hard modes too.
I expected greater resistance. It seems the Silver Rose are short on more than...
Oh yeah, we don't need hard modes. That's right. We only need it if you haven't done it before. I forgot we're going for the helm and not for motif drop.
Sanity seems in short supply as well.
You can do whatever you like. Okay, looks like we're pulled. Here we go. Let's see.
You're not even going to try your indescribable horrors? Such ingratitude! Here goes, here goes. Got some nice tasty garbage for you. I'd say it's coming down like cats and dogs, but it's not.
Boom, dead, done. Racial led with the ultimate there. Thank you for the follow. Oh, are you trying to advertise for follows? Careful though. Not too keen on cross-pollination like that. I am happy to check into them off stream though, if you want to give me a whisper on that, but it's generally considered bad manners to jump onto somebody else's stream and request to follow. Those of you who are doing such things on the kick side. Is that on YouTube? That was on a kick. Next one is a ban. Yep. You hear what Blason said? He's got the ban hammer. Generally considered ban banners on any platform to try to pull what do you call it, follow for follow kind of things anyway. Be mindful of that.
Can you feel that?
Get that on TikTok a lot? Let's see.
And strongly warded. Maintaining it requires great power. There must be a source in the middle.
Yeah, first one's a warning. This boss here is actually one of my favorite ones to tank because there's just like a lot of little things for the tank to do. It can be a little challenging for folks who are unable to work around a lot of the AoEs on the ground. All right, so do have to be mindful during the pull here. Sometimes he will throw his AoEs at the group. Sometimes he'll throw it at the tank. It does seem to be a mixed bag. So it's just a matter of being mindful and, if necessary, taking evasive maneuvers here. The lives be like the lives, so sometimes they'll come over and do like 1,000 likes and ask you to do the same for them. Oh gosh. I think those kind of shenanigans can get you banned on some platforms too, so good for you for not taking that bait there. Oh. There's a little bit of a lag in this dungeon when it comes to this mechanic as well. I'm not sure why, but it just happens. We just have to work around the little lag spike the best we can. And here, largely going to be focusing on the boss here. I'm going to get this interrupt here, so it gives just a little stress off the tank there. Oh, hi. He's got him though. Easy plan.
I misjudged you three.
And the hard mode pretty much follows that same thing. It's just that there's a bit more cruft on the ground, and the boss gains a shield that he will not take damage while you are outside of. So if you want to damage him, you basically have to fight him in melee in hard mode. It can be a little tricky because there's a lot of stuff on the floor that can cause you to take unnecessary damage.
I have not found your ring. But have you checked your ring? And by your ring, I mean butthole.
You know, I haven't tried that today. How's it going, Ninja Monkey? How you doing, friend? Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't already following Ninja Monkey 0169, please click that link now. Smash that follow button. Check out his amazing content on Twitch.
Notice me!
Noticing you.
No!
No!
I protest. I am not a merry man.
I need to fix that for the other platforms still. I found out where that video is. It's on my Trigger Fire, which means it doesn't work on right now on Kick and YouTube, sadly. We'll fix that eventually. I gotta get some stuff set up for that. I gotta move it over to my live streaming rig here locally. Oops, somebody pulled early, so I'm coming on in here to hopefully get them before these guys kill the group here. But yeah, I did figure out where those videos lived. I downloaded them. Now it's just a matter of setting up the scenes here in my OBS to feed them out locally as opposed to doing it through a third-party service. Not that I dislike Trigger Fire or anything. It is a great service, but it just doesn't do anything cross-platform, so it only works on Twitch. I guess I could probably do a setup where that works specifically for Kick and YouTube, but if I'm going to do that, I might as well do it for all three. Save me some trouble. All in one place. The Mary, the Bard, and the Danger commands, also Shame commands are also on Trigger Fire.
Shame. 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 A surge in the
Yes, that is my face superimposed upon that character's face.
It's coming from behind that door.
Which I think is actually now the shame command on Ninja Monkey's stream too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I sent you that video. I don't know if it still is or not, but that was.
I have mastered Oblivion.
Here we go.
Now I will master you.
I'll support you from the high ground.
It will take far more than that to wrench this power from my grasp. Silver Rose, press the attack! Knights, flanking maneuvers!
Oh, we got doubles.
Tenacious fools! I will cast your broken bodies from the battlements if it's the last thing I do!
Let's get that in right there. We don't want them to heal too much now.
Rally to me, Silver Rose!
And I think at this point it's probably best just to go for the execute. Oh, except for the fact that he teleported way out of all my AoEs here. Let me bash him so he doesn't kill me outright.
You won't escape!
There we go.
Where are you taking me?
Well, no headpiece, but I did get the motif gloves, so hey, there we go. Anybody get the Monster Helm or the Monster Helm style page?
Oh no, it's nothing.
Let's see it come up in the loot log, so unfortunate. Still a good run.
Red Petal Bastion is finally
It's you on there as well.
I haven't forgotten our bargain, Lyranth.
Yep, that's me on the shame command.
It's here, among
I know no shame. Hey Evie, how you doing? Welcome on in. How you doing? Running through this here.
This will do.
Oh hey, congrats on the no death, Emmett. Ghost just got the no death. Excellent job. Pretty straightforward run. Really good run. Do you want to try that again? I can do one more run here, see if we get lucky on the motif drop here. Red Petal Bastion. Go us for that. Looks like people are definitely queuing for that, so what do we do this time? Rats on the no death ghost. Get some hype up in chat for that. Oh yeah, that's by the way, I did promise a giveaway. Can I take a couple minutes here just to do the giveaway real quick while reporting in here? We'll try to be quick. All right, let's see here. So let's get ready to pull that giveaway. I'm just going to give you about 30 seconds more to enter. We've got how many people who are enter here currently? We've got. I'll bring up the interact here too, so I can actually spin the wheel. Got 1 on YouTube, 1 on Kick, 16 on Twitch so far. About 5 more seconds, and we're gonna spin that wheel. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, and let's find out who's gonna win. Bernie is a code of choice based off platform, so hopefully you're here. I can ask you what platform you're on. Oh, it's a Waffles. Uh-oh, Waffles is here. Waffles, you are the winner. And yes, that is how you spell the Waffles. I'm sorry, Wafa 3S.
Suffer!
Wafa 3S, are you here? Congratulations, you are the winner. GG's, but definitely rigged. Hey, Demons Playground, welcome on in. Even Waffles says it's rigged. I mean, geez, what are you going to say to that? Well, I guess I can tell you what platforms I have here or codes, but I'm pretty sure you probably want PCNA. Give me a nod if that is the case. If not, let me know, and I'll let you know what I have for whatever the platform is you choose. Does Waffle Law apply? Only for gold giveaways. I don't have infinite codes, unfortunately. So this time I'm gonna have to say no.
Suffer!
PCNA, all right, your choices are an ESO 2025 content pack, a 1500 crown pack, or a pink torch bug pet. You have a choice of one of those three. While you're doing that, I am going to go and pop open a whisper to you to see if I can get you that code, whatever code you choose. You choose the crowns. All right, the crowns you have chosen, so you shall have. Give me a moment here, and I will get you a code for that. Might know the drill, but the drill is as follows. Go to the Elder Scrolls Online website, log in, make sure that you click on the redeem code on the page there. And when you are given the option to enter a code, be sure to paste the code I am giving you right now. Make sure there's no leading or trailing spaces. And that should go right through for you. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Waffles, or as the bots like to call you, Wafa 3S. All right. So, giveaway is complete. Thank you so much, friendos.
Trespass no farther, or you
And, yeah, I'm ready to go now. So, sorry about that taking so long there. Thank you guys for holding up there for the trial or dungeon while I was getting clear of that. I appreciate you guys. And here we go. We're on our second wind in Red Petal Bastion.
Falling apart.
Welcome on in, Darklight. Ninja Monkey. Sorry, Ninja Monkey, you didn't win. Don't tell him. He might hurt his feelings. I don't want to hurt him. You may not have won this time, but that you may win in the future. All you have to do, keep on trying.
I can watch over Waylon. We'll catch up once you've killed it.
earn your place as bearers.
How's it going, Darklight? Hey, you're most welcome, Waffles. Congratulations.
I expected greater resistance. It seems the Silver Rose are short on more than servants.
Oh, they're still here. Just not everyone takes to these toys as well as me.
I hope I get goated this time. I did that.
Well, what in oblivion have we got here? Something for everyone.
You shall see. It looks like somebody else might have gotten the goat.
Duck, duck, goat!
I think typically it'll go for the player who's furthest away, but it has chosen favorites before.
Those froggos know how to stick a landing. From that. Where you
Portal
suppose they
looking.
learned to fly?
It's got some frogs, okay. Yeah, we can beam the frogs.
What do we have in here today? A little of this, a little.
Oh, I was about to get goated. I'll consider that a missed opportunity. Does anybody know what the leaderboard trial is for this week? Won't know until tomorrow. Currently, the leaderboards are closed. Should reopen in about 6 to 8 hours, sometime in that range. Yeah, usually close Mondays and they reopen in about 5 hours. So yeah, old one was Rock Grove. No worries. Yeah, I kind of forget the day myself. Britney Spears, hit me baby one more time. Barclay says, sorry if anything's slowly just run. Internet's being a pain in the butt. Oh no! Earn the pain in the butt internet. Yeah, VRG was the old one. The new one has yet to be announced yet. That will come in about 6 hours.
Can you feel that? Great emanations from beyond that.
Apparently closed.
And strongly warded. Maintaining it requires great power.
Always made me wonder why they couldn't like simply reopen the trial queue like within a hour or two after closing, because generally what they have to do is they've got to wrap up the leaderboards and also send out parcels to those who got in the top 100 or so. I suppose it's that way you can view your standings for posterity, but I always feel like the weekly are kind of a throwaway anyway. Just go in there, do your best, and get a good score, and then hopefully you get some prizes at the end of the week.
Two shares of the spoils for me.
I got this. There won't be.
And if you lucked out and got a really good score, you'd end up on the not quarterly leaderboard, but the patch leaderboard. There's that lag again.
Help me even the odds.
I'll save you this time. Don't you forget it.
Oh, a little help out here.
Need a hand? Or two?
Let's go to the interrupt. Bashing him.
Hey! We can't lose to these heathens.
Who you calling a heathen?
Face my heel.
I misjudged you three. These artifacts deserve more worthy bearers.
Yeah, at least like announce the trial so we can like go and like prep groups the day before. I used to do trial groups on Tuesday nights, and I always wanted to like include the weekly trial as an option, but it was like the night of that they would that they would announce the changeover. So it's like, well, I can't really build a group around the weekly trial because I'd have to basically be running later in the week. Oh, somebody's getting some beer. Our other runner here is grabbing themselves an adult beverage. Any benefit to doing the weekly trials? Well, there's a few. For one, you can get gear from the completion of the trial, and on top of that, you get a mail at the end of the week if you are on the leaderboard, which will include what do you call it? Transmutation geode, as well as a piece of gold loot from that trial. Generally, perfected if the dungeon trial supports perfected. So for some folks who might run, what do you call it, runs that where they feel like they don't qualify for perfected, like say for instance an asylum, whatnot, that is a way to get access to them. Without necessarily having to do the trifecta, or not trifecta, but the +2 hard mode. That being said, there are other ways of doing them as well, so there you go. And they have changed up the rules for the leaderboards such that you can only get on the leaderboard once per account now. Whereas before you could do multiple characters per account. So that makes it a little bit more fair for folks who have a more difficult time getting on the leaderboards. Since you'll only be able to retain your highest place and get rewards that way.
I am slightly impressed by the size of this.
Even set them in your logs and then VOD showing it. Missed out on your crystals a few times due to a bug. They tried to report. They said no thanks for the feedback. Oh man, dude, I just took a lot of damage there. That was close. Oh shoot, where's the, okay, go. I think we got the okay, I want to make sure I kill this guy, but I also don't want to stand in his crystals there. There it goes. Treasure chest here in the corner. A heavy sack here on this corner. Back here. All right, back to the fun part, the hard, not the hard mode, the final boss. There we go.
The only path is down. I feel a surge in the Daedric power. It's gathering. It's coming from behind.
Friends, Playground wants to know, does it need to be done on vent? Normal will get us in the word. That is correct. Normal runs are not leaderboarded content. Only the veteran runs are, so that'll get you on the scoreboard.
Now you will bear witness to the strength of Oblivion.
I'll support you from the high ground.
Oop, there's that lag again. Happens every time in this dungeon.
It will take far.
Sometimes a little worse than others. This one was a little bit laggier than most. I think it's loading some sort of texture or model kind of late in the run there.
Bastion with your lives.
Okay, we'll work on this guy here.
Knights, flanking maneuvers.
We got a second one coming up here. Oh, gotta get that interrupt.
Run!
Very important to get that interrupt because that will result in a player getting one shot. Nobody wants that. This guy here. Oh, he definitely executed somebody there. Oh no. Oh no. Catch your friend.
Tenacious fools! I will cast your broken bodies from the battlements if it's the last thing I do! No! No! Where are you taking me?
No motif this time. No headpiece either.
May Azura shed a tear for these.
Somebody else got belts though. That's good. You're most welcome, Demon.
Oh no, it's nothing.
You're sure in the hard modes to make sure you get a good enough score. Still possible with regular vet. That's very true. You can run a very immaculate standard vet with speed and no death and get pretty high up there. Really depends on the trial from time to time, though. Some trials are it's difficult to find a group that can get it clear. I've seen Cage being one of them.
Does that satisfy the terms?
This will do, priest. This will do.
One more RPG, Repedal Bastion for the road. All up there. One more after this. All right. Got some folks who are still looking for the Monster Helm style page, so we'll just queue up for RBP one more time. That's true too. There's a lot of activity for the weekly. Can be difficult to stay on the leaderboards.
Denied.
I know they widened some of the leaderboards based off of feedback, especially in the what do you call it?
It was a courtesy. They must face Azura's wrath now.
In the archives specifically, because they combined all of the single player and dual player leaderboards into just the two leaderboards as opposed to one leaderboard per class. Partially because subclassing kind of made that a little redundant.
They're falling apart.
At the same time, I think they also need to look at allowing non-pure classes to wear the they call it the specific class skill line sets right now. That's kind of a benefit that you only get to adhere to if you're running a pure class build, or specifically not a pure class build, but you're at least running on a Arcanist or that specific class. So not pure class build is what I meant to mean. It's more along the lines if you're running that skill line. Style pages also could, I think, theoretically be opened up. Some of them have really cool, what do you call it, motifs, but you don't get to see them unless you're running that particular class.
I expected greater resistance. It seems the Silver Rose are short on more than servants.
Got another ad break in play, or no, ad break starting soon. Let's see. There was a question about, do you get a chance for the motif if you do hard mode? Let's see. If you're talking about the ones here in like Red Petal and whatnot, you get a guaranteed one if you do the veteran hard mode, a higher chance if you do standard vet, and a slight chance if you go normal. As for the monster style page, which I think is a lot of people are going out here, the golden page, that's a rare drop regardless, but you get a slight advantage if you have previously run the hard mode before and completed it. And it doesn't matter if you run hard mode in the current instance or not, just as long as you've done it in the past at any point.
You're not even going to try your indescribable.
So it's still a pretty rare drop, but you get a little bit more luck. Weighted a little bit more in your favor if you have the at least done a hard mode before. Some trial style pages I believe will drop as a guaranteed drop with the weekly coffer. So for that you'll just have to have done it, completed the trial once a week and gotten the coffer you get at the end of the trial, not to be confused with the weekly leaderboard runs. That's a neat trick. That's a neat trick. I didn't realize you could jump up there. I streaked up there.
Not be bested by filthy looters.
Yellow smoke on my screen. Let's see here. If you're talking about that blast of yellow that goes and attacks a player, that is the Null Arca set. See? Like a collection of like yellow crystals that goes and attacks a mob in the area. Would be Null Arca. Oh, shoot. Ads in play. I'll try to respond to that again when we get out of ads. Yellow smoke on my screen. So many different buffs on me too, so I'm not really sure if it's like the R around my chest or the fireball that floats around me.
The powers of oblivion ought to be worshipped. They are to be
Check in after the ad break ends on Twitch side in 20 seconds here.
I got this. There won't be much left after I stomp them into paste. Awaken fear!
Go. Flanks. Our healer might also be empowering us with some effect that's causing a burst of yellow light on us as well. Welcome back from the ad break. So your question was, what was the yellow smoke around me? So that might vary depending on which yellow you're referring to. Like this orange mote that's floating around me right now, that is Flames of Oblivion. That's a Dragonite skill. There's also one of the Dragonite bonuses that are proccing on me. I think that's what's causing me my chest to glow yellow. Sometimes you might see a burst of yellow crystals that attacks a mob. That is Null Arca. These yellow lines that are falling after me, I think that might be based off of the Null Arca proc. After you proc a few different stacks of crystals, you have those little yellow lines that follow you. After you, we call it rack up, I think 3 of them or so, then it releases them all onto a target.
Proceed with caution.
After 3 stacks, they merge into a crystal that launches at the enemy last damaged. Previous boss, okay. Try here, hold on. Don't recall. Let's see. I know a lot of his mechanics are green in nature. There's also a purple void portal. There were little cupcakes or sweet rolls on the ground that the goat needs to interact with. Those glow yellow. So that is part of an achievement called Terror Billy, I believe it. In order to basically get the achievement as a goat or a player, another player, you have to basically stay inside of the rings that form after a goat consumes a sweet roll. You have to be like in 30 of them, I think, over the course of the fight without missing any. So I believe those might be the yellow smokes or yellow lights that you may have seen in that fight. Especially if they were attached to the sweet rolls on the ground. Part of the boss's mechanic is that he transforms one of the players in the group into a sweet roll, or into a goat, and then they can go around the room and eat sweet rolls on the ground to impart bonuses to the group.
For the Briar!
I'd happily take them off your head.
Yeah, that was the mechanic then. Yeah. You're most welcome. I believe there is a set that you can get called Grizzly Gourmet that will also let you drop similarly colored sweet rolls. Kind of a niche set. Probably won't see people running it too much outside of like maybe fun runs and stuff like that, but it's still kind of a fun one to look at.
It seems the only path is down.
And it's set bonuses. I think if you go in like,
I feel a surge in the Daedric.
I think you go and like collect the sweet rolls to get additional buffs for like 5 seconds. Light attack damage guarantees you a stack of Baker's Delight. You gain 3 stacks. You create a sweet roll next to your target. Your ally touches the sweet roll. Both of you gain one of 3 different effects.
Chosen and reaps the spoils.
That's a fun little one to play with. Yeah, it's more niche than anything. It definitely won't get you to see too big a DPS numbers, but if you're into some of the fun little effects you can get out of the dungeon sets, that's one to check out at least.
It will take far more than that to wrench this
You're most welcome.
power from my grasp.
I think we ran a what do you call it, fun run trial way back when we did streamer. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention there. That was my fault. Sorry. Yep, my bad. Did a streamer fun run trial way back when where we had all run the sweet roll set just to see what it would look like. Oh, hello. I got... Hey. Nobody worry. I'm okay. Thank you again for getting me up. Oh, hello. I am now the owner of aggro. I do not want the aggro. Would you like the aggro back, please? Thank you. Thanks, MG.
Those artifacts would be the end of you if we weren't going to end you right now.
stay away from him this time because last time I ran right into him during his mechanic. That was my own fault there. Whoops. Oh, careful. Watch out, Jimmy.
The last thing I do.
All right, we are in the execute. Only a flesh wound. Getting better.
To me, Silver Rose.
I might pull through.
No, no. Where are you taking
Well, I got a prior to the Eric Mask, but not the style page. Well, unfortunate. 3 strikes for me, and I am out. You guys fared better, though. I had fun, though. I like Grizzly Gourmet. This is 3 different runs worth of gear all in one swell poop or one fell swoop. What was that? Thank you, you gorgeous peepholes. That was awesome. I had fun. It was a good run. I do need to take a bio break, so coming back after that, we'll see what else we can get into. But I will part ways for now. We could always regroup later if you guys have more penchant to run for Theoric. Oh, you gotta get to bed too? Yeah, no worries. We will call the group here, but thanks again for tanking for us there and for healing for us, Ichia, Ghost, and Imagi. Appreciate you guys. GG. And I guess I'll take this opportunity right now to get up and stretch my legs, get some water, and we'll just go and have a break. Good old-fashioned break.
I need healing.
And for some of us, we need healing. Imagi, go get some healing. I'll see you, man. Be back in a few. And if you're heading to bed, have a wonderful evening. ERB, guys.
Dilly.
It's my birthday! It's my birthday!
All right, coming on back. Got Mia hanging out with us right now. Sylvie followed me out of the room, so she's having fun. Let's see. Thank you too. Happy birthday, said she. You waffles. Was it your birthday? I missed your birthday. Happy birthday. Trial scene might be winding down for the night. Let's just double check. But yeah, we're just getting to that point in the night where groups are starting to thin out. Maybe a few more groups later on in the evening when the folks in the EU come on and start going their pride time. Excuse me. But for now, we're in that kind of lull period. Hey, somebody's using the group finder to find an XP farm for Spellscar. That's the thing, I guess. One thing that we'll probably be wanting to use the group finder for come update 49 is the night market. Definitely recommend taking advantage of the group finder for that, because it is content that is intended for a group. They are dialing down a little bit of the huge wombo combos that were hitting us during the first couple weeks of the PTS. So it's still not going to be a place that's going to be very hospitable to soloing, but you can go in there solo if you so choose. Probably have a better time of it if you meet up with a random group, or just go in with some guillies and have fun. Or join our Discord. Find out when we're going to be doing our night market runs when that content launches on the 29th of April. Use a group finder group to make a birthday party. I don't see why not. I mean, you can group finder for RP groups. Custom group, just go in here, just like search, or just create a custom group. Here you can go create custom. Use your player size. If you want to be a champion birthday party, you can select that. You want to have voice chat required, so that way everybody has to get into chat and awkwardly talk to each other in person. If you want to keep it a secret invite, you can set an invite code, or choose not to auto accept requests, and then you can judge everybody for what they're bringing to you for the party. And if you want to enforce even roll requirements, you can do that. You can have like 12 DPS. You can have a damage dealing birthday party, or maybe instead, maybe you want to have some healers. Invite all the healers, and then there'll be none available for Dungeons and Trials because they'll be all attending your birthday party. Will be forever in the group finder there as either a meat shield or a heal bot. Hey, don't knock the heal bots. They help carry groups through some difficult content. Do another quick peek for maybe a trial. Oh, hey, we got a couple trials going up now. We got OC and Cage know what to do. Oh no, you know I am a sucker for OC and Cage know what to do. You know that. Like a moth to a flame, I am. Or we can go into Theory and Archive. There is only one person in that Chill know what to do. I'm down for Chill, but Chill and OC and Cage rarely go together. I like how water and gasoline go together. Well, I'm a sucker for OC and Cage, so let's see if we can actually get this to come together. Still looking for, what, 15, 14 pieces of gear still? So while I commit Sudoku here and reconsider my life decisions, go take a look and see what my trial set listings look like. For the sets of the trial for fun, it looks like they want to do a chill run. I am looking for sets though, specifically perfected bits of Dolorous, Harmony, Caspian, and Recovery. Missing a total of 15 pieces. In fact, I think that is like the only content I'm missing gear for right at the moment. Just in the trial. The newest trial. It's hard to get a group who wants to run it, much less can complete it. Looks like they just finished a Rock Grove too, so at least they're getting out of a Rock Grove, which is strange because they did put in for Ocean. I'm pretty sure they did. Maybe they're regrouping, I don't know. Sub-Zero's behind me! For the sets or for the trial for the fun? Sharp eyes. Sub-Zero. I definitely overlooked them. Mm-hmm. Here I do a daily from Westfield. Well, I don't know how long this is gonna take. Maybe we'll do a quick run around. Broken Light Temple. See if we can find any new motifs. Go back closer to the quest givers. Oh, sorry. Hope I'm still in the same instance then. By the quest givers, you say? Oh, I see you now. Hey, that sharp eye there. Cereoli Frostcaster, aka Raggedess the Rainbow. Hey, that's a really cool, what do you call it, cosplay. Yeah, that works out really well. Let's see, can we identify any of the pieces used in? Has a little flying impet. And they're a warden too. Yeah, they got the wooden snow bear. They got the ice bear. That's a really good cosplay. Well done. Let's hop back over to Golden Light, Broken Light. See, they've got one offline person in the group too, which I'm a little concerned about. Did they mean to queue, or since they're in a rock grove? I mean, are they coming out of a run? I give it a few minutes to see if anybody pops in. If not, then well, we still got a little bit of time before the end of stream. Maybe we could do something else. At one point, I was thinking maybe we can get into 7 days and I can work on that base build. But then I remembered, like, if I go into 7 days, we're going to have Twitch integration active. And then that means all sorts of chaos is going to spawn in. That's kind of hard to work around when you're dealing with building a base. But it is something we could do. In fact, it's likely something we will be doing tomorrow night. I'll have to double check to see if everybody's still down for it. I think we're encroaching on yet another horde night. Oh, hey, we're getting some people now. It's slowly making a reptile cosplay for your Arcanist. Hey, that's a great idea. Scorpion cosplay for the DK for obvious reasons, yeah. Do what, Noob Cybot for your Nightblade? Or maybe Smoke. Smoke might make a better thematic play. Got a lead for something out of that. Solstice giant crocodile skull. So many of those. Somewhere out there, there's a bunch of disembodied crocodiles with missing skulls. And they'll find out, like, I've got like 30 of them. Which then makes me wonder, how did such large creatures survive in Tamriel in such numbers? And again, this is a magical place, so maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Something waggles fingers, and all of a sudden you've got a gargantuan crocodile skeleton in your front room. Got a blue worm cult bookcase filled. Is that what I ended up getting? I haven't got my purple, so I'll keep going. About the only content I'll play first person is whenever I have to go hunting and pecking for these little urns. They're so hard to interact with in third person. Research portfolio. Oh, we're getting closer to getting full. We still don't have a healer. Second tank. Got a few DPS in here, so there's some action biting at this point in the night. I used to begrudge coming back from work around these times way back when, because oftentimes I wouldn't have anybody on that wanted to go and pug dungeons. Occasionally I would fall into somebody in my guilds that would want to run, but I spent a lot of time in the group finder. Luck here. Like, I can do this, but it's awfully finicky, and it does require a fairly high amount of precision to get that consistently hit the right thing. See what's in the research portfolios. Enchanter survey, that's not bad. Green shade map. Pardon. Another pardon. Standard. Let's put the pardons back into the back into the sorry about that, back into the bank there. They did remove the AFK person, or the offline person, from the group. Let's see, we're at 8 out of 12. So we need tank, 2 healers, and 1 more DPS, and then we'll be good to run. Saw a group finder group earlier in the night that was looking to try to run the achievement where you keep Molag Kenna and the other mini bosses up throughout the rest of the run. I would imagine that would be a rather rough one to run a pug on, though. So I decisively passed on that, but it didn't look like they were getting many takers for that one. Three more to go, all of them supports. Emerald needs supports. Why can't I interact with that? There we go. Had half a mind dress up like a guard and then run through some of these areas. Shout out, stop right there, criminal scum. Bases are not for yours for the taking. Oh, lost our lost ourselves a runner already. Hey, Sir Crowley, welcome on in. How have you been? Getting together for a little trial and group finder here. Hoping that we'll be able to get clear this time. The last run I had in Ocean didn't go too well. A little all over the place. Ugh, excuse me. I should have made coffee during my last break. Then I'd be up all night. I need to sleep. Do. Are you guys falling asleep standing up here waiting on the group to form? Made 3 songs tonight. My goodness. It's super productive. Oh boy. It's like no luck this time. I think I already checked this little alcove. I guess not. We can check that one. Either way, lots of empties. Alright, inventory cleanup again. Sometimes that is the rough part of the night, is waiting for the groups to form. And I think we're still a little dry on the support at the moment. Definitely am not in the right state of mind to heal, that's for sure. Much less tank. Time to stretch out. If that'll help keep the energy up here, because it's a little chill here tonight. A little too chill, maybe. Can link one of them if you like to hear your style. Yeah, I'll check it out after stream. Some folks will decry the use of AI in art, but at the same time, there are ways where it can be used if the artists that are involved are getting compensated correctly. That's the biggest thing I think that stands in the way of like generative AI is just the provenance of the training data. We have used AI tools as well. Far be it to me to decry the evils of AI when I use AI to help kind of jumpstart some of the initiatives here for the stream. Use it during our for our web posts whenever we go live on stream. We have some posts that go out to X and Blue Sky. That's largely driven by AI. And on top of that, I also been working on some of the selection bot integrations, like the Community Dungeon bot and the giveaway selector bot. Few other odds and ends where I've just kind of used it as a sounding board for the designs and ideas I have to see if we can get some boilerplate to work from. I think, yeah. Save a copy of that for later. All right, got the link for later. Thank you so much, Connolly. Oh, stream elements. Oh no, I forgot about the here. Let me untime you out here. Forgot to give you a permit. My bad. That is on me. Hold on. There we go. You should be able to speak again. Sorry about that. I forgot that stream elements decries the use of links unless I give a permit. So that's my own default. Sorry about that. I did give you permission. That's on me though. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I just forgot to tell the bot it was okay. At ease, stream elements. And we're all human. I don't know why, but the picture from RoboCop 2 popped in my mind where he's like talking to Lewis at the end of the movie. It's like I forget exactly what the premise was, but they just beaten the big bad, and it's like, don't worry, Lewis, we're only human. And then he starts taking a ratchet to his helmet to take it off. Yes, we're only human. Never occurred to me how torturous it was for them to film the original RoboCop in the original RoboCop costume. I guess that thing was like form fitted basically to Peter Weller, and he had they had to do things in various scenes where they had to like take off parts of the body armor to allow him to get into and out of the cop car and all sorts of stuff, and he had to basically not blink anytime that he was his face was shown on screen. They wanted to keep the illusion that he was an artificial life form. They definitely suffered for their art in their movie, but that was a love the first two RoboCops. I've never seen the third one all the way through. I guess at that time I just kind of was kind of done with RoboCop at the time, but I might go back and watch it. I don't know, just for the lulz. Only a human is a robot. Yes, technically a cyborg. Only cyborgs. Saw the newer RoboCop though years later in the theaters. I thought it was interesting. It's a different take on the thing for sure. The series. I felt like a lot of the vignettes were a little kind of lost in the production, whereas before you kind of had those weird cutaways where you would have like the weird in universe commercials for like Sunblock 5000 and the car that would trap somebody in there and electrocute them to death if they broke into it. Kind of felt like I don't remember any of the vignettes that came out of the new RoboCop, or if even they were even there. Like, I thought that was part of the charm of RoboCop, was the fact that you had these like in-universe like slice of life things that conveyed a bit more about the environment without necessarily hitting you over the head with exposition. Still here with 9 people in group and still not enough supports to be found. That's his life, I suppose. Life of a pug trial in ESO. Lives and dies literally by its support group. I will go back and say that Tamriel needs tanks. Needs healers too. We need healing. I think I have either rotated around this already, or I've got an instance with very few built-in things here. I've got a couple of them here and there. Still no purple drop. Probably says, I grew up on the wrong side of the law, so never got into RoboCop or TV, though I was the streets kid and staying inside all that much. I gotcha. By contrast, I did watch a lot of TV and movies growing up. Some of them were well beyond what I probably should have been watching at the time. Like, I watched RoboCop when I was like maybe 7 or 8 years old, and back then, some of that stuff was nightmare fuel. You'd have somebody getting their hand literally blown off on screen. I think that says a lot more about me than it does about the production. Definitely enjoyed my movies growing up. A lot of nostalgia, especially with things like Princess Bride and Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters 2. odds and ends TV shows that stick in my mind still. And the commercials, my goodness. Like, everything was a commercial for something back then. Wanted you to buy the toy line and the cereal and the flamethrower and stuff like that. Merchandising is where the money for the movie gets made. Lived in the 80s. I could see that at a park. Ah, yes. Okay, we've got people leaving and re-entering. Got another enchanter survey from portfolio. Clothier survey. Looks like I'm getting surveys today. Wonder if maybe the trialing groups have died down for the evening. Challenge though, trying to find a group together that'll run. And here we're still waiting on some supports. They're looking for supports too. Everybody's looking for supports. Look at this. No tanks. 1 tank, no healers. 2 healers, no tanks. No support at all. No tanks, no healers. 2 healers, no tanks. Don't know. It's time to turn in for the night. I don't know. Got a little more time on the clock here, but it's getting closer to wrap-up time. Probably not going to be able to make through a full run at this rate. Could try Winrose in 30 minutes. I have to download it too. That's there's a demo for that, right, on Steam? How long is it going to take this demo to... Oh, here we go. Put the demo. Maybe we can hit it another night, perhaps. We're looking at here. I feel like it's going to take super long, but yeah. Maybe we can line that up during a one of our, what do you call it, variety streams. Playing more than 30, turning Steam off is your choice. That's true. Yeah, I kind of want a little bit more time to kind of sit down with it and play with it. That's all right. Definitely looks entertaining. I saw the what do you call it? The reel, and it looked cool. Co-op up to 4 players. Oh, cool. Is there a solo campaign as well? Jammer have been making an island. Oh, cool. So how's the demo work? Like, does it persist until like the demo expires, or is it actually out and I just saw the demo and downloaded it? What trial is this? This is the trial of waiting for trials. Currently waiting for an OC and Cage run to form up, but we are devoid of healers and missing 1 tank. So definitely needs support. Slowly playing the quest, so you get a lot of hours in. Okay. That's cool. They don't just kick you out of the we call it the demo after you hit a certain threshold of time. Sounds like it might be a pretty fully featured demo. Pretty sure when you saw Asmon complete the main quest, there was a free range mode. Oh, cool. Plenty of playing the demo. That's great. Look forward to it. That's it. One of the first game demos I actually played way back in the day was what, Final Fantasy VIII? Give you like a little section like just after the first major garden excursion during the event where I think you fight what's his name and get the scar. And I'm like, kind of cool, but at the same time, I remember there were like monsters you could fight that weren't in that section of the game when it came out. Like there were a whole bunch of T-Rexes. We were just spending like hours just like farming them for stuff in the demo, realizing that, you know, it was eventually going to go live, and you know, all my effort were going to be for naught. But still fun. There was a lot of play to be had in those demos. Demo's really complete. Okay. Looks like we finally got a healer, so we're just down one of each, a tank and a healer. Waited this long, do we wait longer? Or do we pull the plug since we only got like 24 minutes? We have to pull the plug. Yeah, if we don't start within 5 minutes, I'll probably dip out of the group here. I don't think I'll be able to make the end of it for too much longer. Hey, we got a lot of dungeon runs, a few trial runs in there. We saw sides of Sanctum Ophidia and Red Petal Bastion, little Nash Kaldish earlier in the day. Still no purple plan, unfortunate, but it is what it is. A pretty good builder too. Placement's a little funky, but okay. Honestly, something that is definitely tolerable in a demo or a beta. Still working out some stuff. Still likely open for feedback too, and I'm sure if enough people have issues with it, they would look to tighten that up for the final release. Good quest, you all the way to the ship and ship battles. So it kind of reminds me of the demo I played for New World way back when. Like, it was a pretty full featured what do you call it? It wasn't really a demo, it was like the pre-release version of it. Had quite a bit of quite a fully fleshed out campaign. Of course, at the point where I was betaing it, it would already gone through like several different releases, so what I was seeing was the benefit of that polish. Unfortunately, the New World got canceled, but such is life in the world of live service entertainment. They're not seeing a return. They will likely pull the plug. Speaking of, how are we doing on the group finder group here? We still got 2 more folks, and yeah, I'm gonna have to bow out of this now. Out of this here. Good luck on the runs, guys. I'll have to pop out of here. Guess we could go right off to somebody a little early tonight. Give me a little time to relax and catch up on dishes and stuff. And we can go and find a friend to raid off to. Raiding off a little early tonight, but we'll be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be I think it's going to be our 7 Days to Die night with our friends. I got to double check to make sure, because I think we're pushing dungeons with Elsie and Saster and Sinedra to Thursday nights. So let me see who on the which side of things we can go right off to. And if there's anybody I can host on the kick side as well. See, sorry if I'm a little bit off site. Ninja Monkey's on? Is Ninja Monkey on? I don't see him online at the moment. Maybe I'm let me double check. I'll search for him. Yeah, he is not online at the moment. But hey, we could raid Drew You Out on both sides. He's not online, but we could raid him. Guys want to raid into an offline channel? Wow. Well, how about this? We're going to raid over to Drew You Out on both the Twitch and Kick sides. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks again for coming. Always love having you guys here. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have a little fun in 7 days. And we'll be back to ESO on Thursday through Saturday. So yeah, looking forward to it. And don't forget Community Night Dungeon nights this Friday. Feel free to come on in here. We go live at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, and we run dungeons for about 3 hours with the crew here. Myself, Gandork, Elsie. It's great fun. Also, not Waffle says I'm also not online, but I'm accepting raids. We'll raid to you afterwards. That way you feel like you're important. Good night, guys. Take care and have a wonderful evening. Laters. Night. Right, first of all, we'll raid over to Drew You Out and send our kick friends over to host him. You too have a great night, Darklight. Good night, Nara, Yummy. Thank you. Imaging, good night. Thanks again for running with us on the Trungeons. Appreciate you. Ghost, you as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate the runs in the dungeons. Predict a lot of Cauldron runs this Friday. Oh, is Cauldron's style page going up on Friday? Wondering if we'll get more Nash Kalish runs. I can't wait to try out the, well, try some more practice runs doing multi-DPS if we can get them together. Baron's address. We will be unmade, maybe on Friday. Night, friends. See you soon, Waffles.